right there will end up winning.
Oh.
Trades
Damn.
on Noah's side. Unfortunately, gets him sent right back to lobby, and we'll just have to hype him up for the next game. Round 1 for now is over for them.
Damn. That's
Hey,
unfortunate.
it happens to the
Heck.
best of us, right? Can't make the best
Flippin'
decisions
heck.
all the time. Sometimes you got to risk it.
For the biscuit.
In the end, Noah's gonna have to hit the.
I just see my top 5. I don't know if I'm gonna regret this, but
Yeah, going in the title are uncontested. So
Aoxy, Jojo, Pikes are one of only 2 trios in Solby who played Chapter 6 Season 1 finals together.
Aoxy, Jojo, Fishy, and Pikes are one
I
of
like
only
that.
2
I like that.
trios
That's
in this
backing my
lobby
confidence.
who
It's
played
good.
together in last
Chemistry.
season's
Loyalty.
finals. And you know, one of the other teams yesterday that stayed together.
I'm not feeling
but
too great
ended
about
up
that, though.
reforming before play-ins. That was our game 1 winner, Muzz, Yapko, and Rise yesterday. So hopefully, a lot of that chemistry, being able to build it over months' time, really proves to be worth it.
Yup, yup, I like that.
Around a lot of these early game fights, and already today in this Group 3 monster, maybe you can correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like the action is flowing just a little bit more quickly than our previous 2 other groups.
Yeah, things are off to a pretty fast start, if I do say so myself. Look, 3 teams.
I mean, it's hard to go much slower, man. Some of these groups have been slow to start. Oh my god.
Touching zone number 2, so the action is definitely on par for the course here. Take a look at on-site Skizor. Looking pretty well on-site, playing these side angles here, fishing for quick
Ooh,
tags.
I like this pro.
Let's call him triple low. Looking for
No, it's ooh. Come on, Monster, get into it.
Yeah, and they know
Pollo, Khanada,
He's jabbing Prime
Cooper.
41.
just outside of Shogun Solitude, Canyons Crossing, a lot of teams
Re.
that desperately need
That was
surge
fire. Thanks,
will
fire.
begin to try to hover over areas like this, to try to look off the mountainside. So
Everyone's saying dot, 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 'cause they're laughing so hard they can't even type
That
anything.
might be Hido going to choose to kind of disengage, especially with the zone moving towards the north. They can think,
When's my
hey,
tournament?
we
Later
positioned
today,
well,
man.
We played it smart.
In
we get a good spot in towards zone. That surge will be able to come to us with a well-placed
for
surge.
8.5 hours.
Yeah, both teams opting to go ahead and move out there.
Ooh.
Ooh, nice little tag here. So Lay's trio unsuccessful after winning their drop fight. Taken down pretty quickly by that Whiffy Wharf team, so they didn't let up the pursuit here. Kind of lingering in this area. Bullcut Tyler's team as well haven't quite disappeared just yet either.
Yeah, good practicing safe pro am. Played some creative, creative end game. Lucky made me a map which has like reload loophole, and we're playing late game with viewers, which is good. First lobby was good, got some stream snaps in the second lobby, but it was pretty good. I'm gonna work on my end game decision making, man.
In these types of settings,
I gotta clear off the end game brain fog, you know.
This is a great place to find tags. They have controlled the high ground as well. It's the most prime position to be in for the time being here.
It's still pretty early. I think they land over towards the Kappa Kappa factory, and that's where they're kind of rotating in, following the zone towards the north. My only question is how much storm.
These Sphinx wins game 1. Definitely one of the favorites to do so. What do we got? What's this zone looking like? More of like a south. No, it's northwestish zone. Looking at Reed to win this then, maybe, honestly.
No, typical gamer and Booga will
Tournament
win.
solid? No, I'm running a squad tournament today, chat. Invite only, 15,000 Australian dollars. 10 squads of OCE pros playing Reload. It should be fun, man. 4 games. So 15 grand in 4 games, man. It's gonna be spicy. I'm excited. If you guys missed it, I'm gonna turn it into a YouTube video.
Here, Daxty's gonna get tagged first. Things starting to turn around here for Tonkacito's trio. And do notice there's one trio in the distance, just kind of watching what's unfolding here, but there's such a huge catacomb of builds right now. I don't expect them.
Catacomb of builds. Am I playing it? Nah, I'm hosting it, man.
Situations, whoever has their backside to that zone is going to be the main targets if those boxes break through. But you see the natural
8.5 hours from now, chat.
side of the map covering up some of it. So it's not going to be as easy of an angle as they have. And you see that second player of that third party starting to look elsewhere. He doesn't want to waste too much time. They are spread out. They are trying to get surge. Maybe even trying to farm up just a little bit inside of Brutal Boxcars. As this fight is going to slow down. And I like the decision for both of these teams to kind of disengage. Because you saw the resources. They do have heals. But it's the materials that they're lacking. And it's a heavy lack of materials.
Well, the action's still continuing here. On the east, now on the west. Carbon and
There you go, Gustin with the Prime 5, think dude.
In a fight up against Rayboard, KSM, and Liquid on the other side here. This is gonna really end up pushing pushing the surge pretty high now, though, as does seem like this.
I mean, it's really a 13 die. This is like.
Are not coming to an end for most of these trios. Even this one here, really, I think almost telling, right, of the type of roster that we have. There's a lot of players that this is for their first time, maybe a chance, right, at making it to a grand finals lobby. So we're seeing a lot of disengages, a lot of fights not necessarily
a lot of nerves
to conclusion.
Definitely a lot of nerves here.
And that's going to have its effect here.
Yeah, I think a lot of players that don't necessarily know what it feels like, just kind of trying to play it very, very carefully, especially when those resource count starts to dwindle. You saw a lot of materials in those stacks fight going right out of the window, and they're kind of forced.
This team should qual too. This is one of those teams I think should qual. Surely Diego makes grants here.
Make it exponentially not harder, not only to get the surge, but to disengage when they finally want to. So you're seeing a lot of those early decisions coming out, and it's obviously going in the hand of disengage. 82 players still left.
No, TG and Bugha will win.
And if it continues,
wow, this game is stacked.
We're gonna see
holy, this game is stacked.
And sooner than later in this altercation, if you're not prepared and you don't have that surge, it is not going to be easy to survive.
Well, yeah, Akon and Agers about surge. They need to do something big here as well. They found themselves already on top of this congested seaport city here. There was several teams already in a standoff. Agers the first to cut past them, so they're going to put some teams in between them now, but we'll see how it ends up playing out for them. Well, Akon and Agers talking about surge. They need to do something big here as well. They found themselves already on top of this congested seaport city here. There was several teams already in a standoff. Agers the first to cut past them, so they're going to put some teams in between them now, but we'll see how it ends up playing out for them.
Spooky, don't lie, man. We know that you're eating.
Trio here, they know he's there as well.
Oh, come on, Pollo. Come on, Pollo.
Just taunting at the moment.
And this has kind of been the strategy for Acorn, Agers, and Pollo almost all season long. Since kind of reforming, Pollo joining the boys back, is they land Mass Meadows uncontested. They may not necessarily get everything they want out of the black market, but they're able
What's your suggestion? Otherwise, anxiety. How else would you do it, bro?
They're able to hover back and stay in zone much longer than a lot of these other teams because they have a lot of.
That's just how it works, man. The 33rd best team on NA and the first best team are just on different levels, man. There's no format where teams aren't going to get rolled in grands.
That's why you see Agers currently going for elevation on the top of Seaport City because they know they can outlast them in the zone if it comes down to it.
Ooh, he's taking high ground.
On tight Skizor end up pushing this team off the high ground. Off they go with the kneecappers. Quick rotate, quick disengage happening here, but this is all storm action right now, and you can see the effects of the surge potentially looming about.
What's up, Patrick? Doing well, man. How you doing, homie?
Those are just artifacts of the storm there.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Kyron. Thanks for tier 1 for 6, bro.
At the mercy of that black market surge base. They're gonna have to figure out if they want to go west around it, then kind of move north. If they want to go east and then move north there. But if they go east, there's a lot more teams stacked up on that side of the lobby. Decisions, and those little intricacies that are breaking out as Khanada bolts Sphinx, finding their way up towards pump power. Not in the zone just yet. Kind of biding their time, and I like this trio. You got Khanada, who's kind of a flex, you know, his solo prowess and how aggressive he can be. Bolts winning solo championships, winning the FNCS major right before West turned into Central, reunited on this team with Sphinx. Probably, I think, one of the most unsung heroes when it comes to IGLs. He's won games on the biggest stage, including the Global Championship of years past, and kind of bring it all together. A little bit of practice. This is a team I feel like
Day.
Making that
Oh my gosh. Day. Day's back to day and night.
Number 26.
Dynamic there. We definitely have what I would say is, you know, 3 players that are extremely competent, right? They've all had their moments at the top, all right? And that's what is going to be the makings of a top tier team, someone that actually is going to give us a run for the money, if you will, come the final setting. This is a team you want us to look at too, though. We got to continue to keep our eyes on Day's trio. On the other side, we have Edge here with Crook, Bobby. Just outside the Magic Mosses, just kind of hanging out. Huge base.
When this skill gap ending gets so big, it's kind of... 81 alive. This is fucking absurd. Like, I'm sitting here being like, man, I feel like, you know, slow start, but like, holy shit.
Weapon for Cube to find and fish for tags is not
The broadcast is like trying to like get blood from a stone right now, bro. The reef, like I love the observers trying to make it exciting. They're like showing us every team and like they're doing their best to help the casters have something to talk about, but like, goddamn, nothing's happening.
Pretty spread out. Huge surge damage already somehow accumulated just off of their drop. And they've got plenty of time to spare here.
I mean, we did see a house stack the north side.
Kuba chilling on Surge. Kuba's big chilling on Surge. I don't know how the fuck we got all this.
That's just west of where they actually land.
1400 above, bro.
Base on top of an already built tower, especially Reet and Curly stretching out on the other side. They're just kind of content. Uncontested flooded frog zone moving in their favor. They really haven't.
Here we go. Let's get a fight, baby.
So far, which could be a blessing, could be a curse, depending on how this one plays out.
I thought it said 448 below. Never mind. 73 below.
But I don't think there's enough distance between them and the high ground, so not enough fall damage. But the shots continue to pour in. Zolpic's getting dropped down. 50 shield gone, but his teammate Brutal is the one that desperately needs the help because he has no shield at all.
Yeah, they do end up catching one of those trios there. Getting a little bit of a knock, but it seems like already the recovery was so fast. And this is just going back and forth right here. Zolpix Brutal users trying their best right now. Talk about a commitment though, Zolpix. Brutal. This trio doesn't really have a lot of mats, so they kind of spent.
I mean, did you just end Frenzy?
The map, there is so much happening here. It's just going to be a matter of moments between before another team potentially decides to jump in. But look, Chris is going to be the first of the casualties here. It's Danger Biggest 5 who's kind of playing the low ground right now, but their team's below the surge, so they will be forced to do something here. Brutal's team's got what they wanted from this. Quick elimination, couple pickups, and the damage most importantly. And look, they're off to the races.
Hey, Tarzan, the private six.
Think of Dexter.
Some more mats.
Never watched the man.
Play for mids in the end game.
Yeah, the zone's just pulling further and further north. I will say the blessing for Wager and Danger is they have a chance to get Chris back up with that reboot card with his own continuously.
Whoa, Wager! Jacob, what the fuck?
Real opportunity to get him back because it's relatively early in the game. Only
we don't wager around here
right now. It is going to transform
as against
TOS.
TOS.
So it's almost a now or never situation. You add on the fact they're currently
we token for hugs, which are adequately and accurately exchanged at globals. Okay, we're very serious about the exchanging of hugs.
I gotta say, WagerBot doing pretty good right there, finding the tags.
Whoa, Monster, what the fuck?
That is a make or break moment right there. Critical moment in this game here. Given that their team were desperate for the damage, but not looking good here. For Zolpix's trio, they were the first to rotate, but they had Days trio hot on their heels, and seems like they found an opportunity, found a knock, but look at this. It was all for the surge, almost forced into a fight, and then
day down.
To the lobby, so
day down.
just like that,
there's Pollo.
Starts to determine
because this broadcast is on a delay.
Who's Sprite playing with? Is this Sprite? Wait, Sprite and who? Roxanne?
Diego plays trio.
Is this Sprite like
the surge here? And it's you can see it weighing heavily.
Oh my god. What was it called, chat? We used to the fucking when you win one game. Reboot round. But do we used to call it reboot round? It is reboot round, right? Last chance qualifiers messed with my brain. It was called reboot round originally, right? Yeah, reboot round Sprite, yeah? Yeah, reboot round.
75 and counting above the damage threshold. They just need to figure out a way out of this situation, especially as a duo.
Sprite's playing with Core and Boji.
Ralphie able to find a knock onto one. Fred goes down though, so they lose at least one of their teammates.
It's not reboot round Sprite. Oh, okay.
Smoke and extra splashes to go for the double revive, but with the zone currently moving, I'm not sure this is going to be a win-win.
The guy that 1v1 me up.
Yeah,
Let's go.
I didn't say any names, Joji. It is the 1v3 Sprite. Okay, it is the 1v3 against 3 players we've all forgotten the names of. No one remembers who Sprite 1v3. It'll never be remembered.
Between them and that new safety line. Look, they're just flirting with the threshold right now. Not a great spot to be in by any means.
You see me? I see you rolling, Rexy.
If I do remember, though, let's air this fucking while you're here, Joji. If I do remember, I feel like you sold the least, right? I think you all fucked up, fair to say, but I swear, if I remember it correctly, he hit the god shot on you, right? You're the one where he hits that, like, crazy fucking 180, like, 1 pixel flick, right? If that was you, honestly, that was a demon shot. Like, that's bullshit. Yeah, you sold the least, at least.
tick. There's almost no hope.
That shot was like god
They're
tier.
gonna have to go for team revives, and that's gonna be the only hope. But no, now active storm surge every 7 seconds.
Think it's Jordan with the prime?
Damage. Fred tried to go in, but
Oh,
he doesn't
no.
find everything.
Oh no.
Oh, you gotta know better than that. With the storm rolling over, this surge turning back on, that was a brutal mistake to try to get the pickup. I get it though, right? Like, you want to have your 3-man team.
Yeah, nah, I don't know what that play was. That was a weird one.
Safety. You have splashes in the inventory, but my gosh, that zone was just eating them alive. Well, Diego's gonna have to live
Oh,
with
this
that
team's
one
in a
here.
great
couple of
spot.
points that game,
Jeez,
so it wasn't a
uncon lone
0-sum
wolf, and they
game,
pull
but
every zone. You've got to be
still,
kidding me.
One of the 5 prestigious rounds now gone. And that's one thing to think about. We don't really emphasize enough here on the broadcast. You really don't have many chances. 5 games is not a lot. You see how fast the show starts.
Yeah,
and then all
Calibrate
of a
with the private
sudden it's
24 next
over.
there.
The same can be said for the players. They only get a few opportunities here and now, and the pressure is on to continue to compete. But looking at Khanada, looking at Bulls, looking at Sphinx, much different story for this team. They have the map, they have the heals, they have the positioning here. And this is looking like a great game for them.
Yeah, good chances at shots. Knowing the zone is pulling from the north, making teams rotate.
Who they
to
lone
the
wolf?
south. A lot of them have
Jagu's
to
team.
rotate into bolts. Khanada and Sphinx.
To exclamation mark map. We always have the drop maps.
Max shots, max
So if you're watching a set
spread
lobby
by any
map,
means,
like
they're
set lobby game, and there's a
keeping
map,
moving
exclamation mark
forward
map,
in
it'll
terms
always
of
be there.
storm surge. Even looking like they're going to try to position a drop down onto one of those teams if they do get the green light in terms of damage. Polar's able to get
Pollo.
another
Pollo.
elimination as we jump on Pollo, Acorn, and Angers, who are barely 57 above the threshold.
only just
But where
above.
Some teams will start to get a little bit
And
worried,
19
trying to
bills,
force
what
a lead
happened
just
here?
so they can get surge. They have Acorn on
What
the
happened
team.
here,
He's
bro? What the fuck?
calculating this one every step of the way.
Hold up. This is not the position.
Yo, Raxy, thank you for the 3 months as member, man.
93 above with almost no meds and 0 kills.
So they are recognizing,
W.
hey, they
Rudolph.
could be the
Huh?
one
W.
team
Rudolph indeed.
separating themselves between being
Hold up,
below.
chat.
Wagers bots trio is going to be moving pretty quickly here. One of the first to take the jump. So Acorn's trio tailing behind have a free rotate due to this.
Yeah, the
Wagers
Seaport
knew there was a
fight
team behind
cost them a bit.
Trying to get eyes, but couldn't quite get the spot out. But I'd say his instincts are dead on.
Spooky
There's
lands
for
here.
Sure a team behind them, whether he knows it or not. At this
Ooh,
moment.
Juggy gets high ground again on front side.
Well,
How
the
many
team
mats
on
they have?
height,
very early
Kingling
high
and
take.
Juggier.
Very early
and
high take.
Sini.
Ew, read with the
Differences, a lot of this
infiltrator?
team, some barely above
Ugh,
surge.
got the collateral at
492
least,
though
but
from
damn.
Meek, Kook, Curly, proactivity early in the game. Has freed up a lot of space and freedom for what they're able to do as Rojos get targeted down below. No damage going in yet, but they see that he's a solo, and they're probably seeing if we get some damage, we get some weakness, we could try to jump on this situation, but they're biding their time. They know how many other teams are rotating in this position. They wait till they fully get that elimination, the loot drops, and then they go in and try to scrounge it up to themselves. They know they want to keep their material count throughout these moving zones as high as possible so they don't have to worry.
Yeah, right now, all of our big name teams.
Acorn's got a trio wipe. Nice. Acorn should be healthy now.
Expected into this end game, so it's going to become a pretty big.
Ooh,
clash
Pollo
game.
goes
Ooh,
down.
We're not healthy now.
That we know
Could not have
and
been more
love.
wrong.
Wait a second, Pollo falls there.
Oh,
on
no.
the rotate there. Might have
Res?
spoken a little too
Res?
soon, but high ground held by
Res?
Silic. Jardu,
No, Pollo's dead. Oh no, to bolts too.
So far,
Oh, no.
pretty well for them here. Take a look at the replay.
Oh.
How it all unfolded.
Acorn with the
Acorn takes a
pre-fire.
fight against
So
Chris
young.
here. Dangers and Pollo there. Gets them a little bit of, you know, a refresh.
That is
there.
what's going to be a little bit hard about a
The
scrappy
cost
lobby
of
like this.
losing
There's going to be some
Pollo there
teams
on
playing
the
real
outside
weird in the
of
rotating.
Just seeing, even if you're
Oh, it's
above
only
surge,
top
never
9?
safe, because Chris, that was a part of the team
First
that
moving
slowed
is
down the road. They
25
saw Chris get
teams.
rebooted, and so they were low on surge. They had to take the first fight, and it was so far out of zone. They thought it was a good
Oh.
idea.
Oh,
Even with,
oh.
I do believe Agers and
Oh,
Acorn.
Khanada
surviving
low
in that
ground.
moment,
Khanada
put them
here.
in
Reed
such a
still here.
terrible
Jaggy on the
position.
high
You
ground.
see the high ground
Could have a
is one
spicy
thing,
game
down
1
low
win.
with Sphinx, Bolts, and Khanada just trying to dominate the front side of the zone, making sure they keep full control over that space and really not anybody pass them.
Khanada Cooper's still going in this game.
Playing front side right
Bro,
now.
we're investing so many mats into this high ground. Holy shit.
Khanada freely being able to target the high ground tart there. And you see
Yeah,
it
9
breaks
teams,
it
9
all
zone. This is a
down.
little bit
So
weird, yeah.
Hundreds and hundreds of material count going to waste here, now forcing other teams to start to look up. So they've effectively helped determine that high ground.
How do
team
I
is
play
safe
road?
here for a moment, costing them more than half their
Is high ground
material
double controller? I think they are, right? Yeah.
territory as well, and pressure coming from the low ground here. Curly's team is actually second height at the moment. Big close attention here to how this is going to end up playing out. Khanada's team continuing to trail to the front side of zone.
Oh, here we go. Khanada's looking for it.
Low ground on top of them, so they really don't have much worries here.
Yeah, and even though
it's making him stagger back pretty late. They triple controller, really?
If somebody wants to challenge, a Cynics is going to go down. Big shot by Khanada.
Triple controller in high ground?
Just yet, but as he does, he gets the loot. Cooper, Reed, Curly, even though they might have been second height, but they're just making sure to follow that path, lead the charge. They find another elimination, but they're looking for
What the fuck was that movement from Tyler?
Trying to climb up the wall, but he ends up getting taken down nonetheless as Reed, Coop, Curly continue to go on a roll.
Huge set of mats right there, dropping from Tyler's body as well. It's going to give them more opportunity, more confidence to look up the high ground. Khanada, Bolts, and Sphinx haven't stopped targeting high ground teams, though. Notice they are just...
Wait, did they... Oh.
Yeah, Khanada's really conditioning height here.
Expend this high ground team's material count. Look, King down to just 30 mats now, force some low ground. That
Seems like they're pulling a Booga strat, I'm not gonna lie. Wait, Reed's on the high ground. Oh my gosh.
Chance at success here, a chance to win the game from height. Almost gifted to them at this moment here. But Khanada's
yeah, Khanada's been conditioning. Come on, Khanada wants to take it. Come on. Come on, Nada. Get up there, son. Get up there.
They might just have more material count to win this game.
It's almost like they're baiting it. Go ahead, take that high ground because it's two different teams.
Oh, Curly Cooper went up to it, though.
Wait, YY Edge
Khanada's healthier, though. They're both pretty
They gave from
shambles
YY
at bats,
Edge.
actually.
Target him down below, but it slows down, which leaves Khanada to get an elimination, but that's going to be
Nice. Nice. That's a good mat refresh. Khanada has the mat advantage now, I think.
That allows them to claim space on the low ground, even with double med miss smokes going down. That's HP. That's multiple win conditions, Monster.
I love what they're
3v3v3.
Mats here, making sure everyone's got enough to work with, but here's the problem. They let that pressure up off the high ground team, so Reach Trio is now starting to situate here, but look, Coop's out of mats, so they're going to have to make a desperate
Reload.
attempt here.
Reload your guns.
Some of the siphon pickups.
Oh,
So good for...
Whose team's still alive? The original high ground holders of
Oh, Khanada's team. Nice Storm take with the heal grenade and then the beams from Storm. Well played by Khanada, Sphinx, and Bolts. That was a really nice play. Whoever made the call for that heal grenade zone play was smart as fuck.
Lose Sphinx in the mix here.
This is big because they played it perfect with double med miss smokes, waiting to that last.
Great call, whoever that was.
And they let those two teams fight. They
I'm
clash,
guessing
and now
Sphinx,
it's
but
theirs for the taking, but you see them taking their time. Two teams down below. Double kneecappers come down.
Oh, yeah.
Coops now in
2v2v1,
so
2v1v1. Khanada has the advantage. Khanada Bolts.
Who's just trying to run away, play the heal off scenario, and the chase
Oh, yeah, and
is
Cooper and
on.
Jug will fight each other. This is so
Going at
free
it,
for Khanada.
1v1. Cooper gets the elimination. A top two, but it's Khanada. It's Bolts. They're still alive, even with
20. Nah, yeah, only 20 with the Chug. 2v1. Come on, Coop can win this.
He knows what little's left on the Chug might not be enough, and he ends up in the fight, and a fight that's not going to last long as Khanada.
Questionable play by Cooper. Not sure what Cooper was going for there.
FNCS Finals.
Hey, no one doubted that he was gonna make it, and he does it once again.
Big
Khanada
win.
wins it.
You're just so good.
26
It's okay,
grand
Cooper got a
finals for
really good
Khanada,
game.
Bro. What a demon.
Another
What a
grand for Khanada, man.
All right, chat. We'll make the V-Buck giveaway Nada. N-A-D-A Nada. Nada.
It was masterfully done.
W Nada. Big win. Big win,
There was
baby.
a second, it seemed like, in that end game where they lost control of the narrative. It really did seem like
Good
it
stuff.
worked perfectly.
Yeah, that heal grenade stall play was clean. I like that.
From Kanada's perspective, you can see these pickups are
I feel like a lot of people have been using the heal grenades to their full strength, but yeah.
Was the game changer, Jacob?
Yeah, it definitely was. And throughout many games that I've seen, teams don't even target high ground. Almost zone after
So chat, if you guys don't know how the V-Buck giveaways work, super easy. Type the word Nada in chat. Make sure your Twitch whispers are on, and then keep an eye out for a DM from my mod merits. You'll also get pinged by the bot if you win too. Just go type the word Nada in chat.
Because of the Storm play, man.
Kelly, Vivid, give us a hand.
They got beamed from Khanada and Storm.
Oh god.
Do you guys see the script? Do you see what I'm writing? Do you see the poetic nature of the script I've been writing for 5 years? Do you see?
5 more seconds, chat. I'll call the Khanada giveaway.
It's actually been longer, but that's fine.
I was about to say it has been longer than that. Zeke's been here for like 7 years.
About them at the start of the show, and I love here that we kind of called out, Kelly, you called out that
I'll call that chat. Thank
we
you.
had this same head-to-head last major, but it went the other way, right? Khanada lost game 1. Now to come back and win game 1. As Jacob said, we're now 26 finals of 26, which is unbelievable.
Yeah, I'm loving that.
And
Hey, there's the smiles. Now Khanada's the one who's not smiling. There's the smiley faces.
This is a major boon for them.
A major boost.
What's up, Noah?
Yes, this is very similar
If
to
you guys
what
haven't
we
already,
saw
can we get
last
up to
major
5
with
likes on the
Khanada's
stream, guys?
trio in major
One more
three.
person needs to like the stream to get us up to 5 likes.
What's conditioning height mean? Basically like just pressuring height, but like not straight like taking it.
I mean, Quick's
So
almost
if you
didn't
keep
qual
beating- like, if
yesterday.
you keep breaking the mats and keep chopping out height over and over again, you're conditioning them. Basically, you're weakening them so you can then take it later.
And there was something that we were noticing in the final moments that around zone 9 that Khanada, Bolts, and Sphinx kept kind of peeking up, you know, and they were the ones that were trying to chop height. Inevitably, they do eventually get it, but it's actually
You shot him with the private two, think you did?
able to take height away from them, but that doesn't slow Bolts and Khanada down. No, they stay.
Who's taking his job now? Not sure, man. Not sure.
Eventually, in like the final moments, take height and then have it go down to the 2v1.
Listen, if I had probably about an hour, I wouldn't be able to talk about enough, like what I would actually want to talk about, what I just saw that game. First, we're trying my best here.
Yeah, Jav, we got the Khanada reactions. Give us the clip.
The efficiency, the activity, that entire game, we saw it in some of those highlights right there. He went from pressuring higher ground at one point to not even a second later editing down on a player that was on the lower ground and finding the elimination. Sometimes we just see that separation.
Sad to the dig on dig violence there.
Kind of
I realized all three. This is the dig group, bro. All three of the dig players are in this group.
Obviously, holding a lot of that weight.
Reet.
The second thing, listen, I've been involved with Fortnite for a very long time. I got to play professionally. I've been watching for a very long time. One of the
I mean, yeah,
coolest
Reets
plays
has to
that
lock
caught
in,
me
man.
Even off guard was that mad miss smoke on
I
the
mean, he got
front side of
second.
the moving
He's
zone.
fine.
When that zone kind of bounced back, they still stuck it out. They sat in zone.
Oh, no,
and
misses me.
sprayed
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
team that controlled the higher ground. One of the coolest plays I've ever seen, and the fact that that's what got them in the finals, very, very cool stuff.
Man, I cannot wait to
Hey,
see.
hey, Bo's on the prime. Thank you.
how
Evo,
they impact
Johnson, Fex,
finals
V8,
next week.
Ibanks,
Congratulations
Dom,
to the trio.
Obo,
Now, of course,
Zeke,
there is more
Calibrate,
breakdown,
Jordan,
but first we go
Sethio,
to a break. When we come back, we'll talk
Tarzan,
about
Jays,
more of we saw out of game
Zycran,
number
August.
1. So,
Thanks, chat.
see you real soon.
How close are we? Oh my lordy, 75 subs from the 12K. Thank you, Chad. We haven't got to grands yet, man. Oh my lordy. No one else he's gone hopeful. That makes sense. That makes sense. That's smart. Is that liquid vivid? It is.
Yeah, Reed's on Cooper's team. Bro, they're showing the same Peterbot highlights. Wait,
Thank you. Derivative with the
oh, we have a
Brian.
new Fortnite song.
Who's casting pro? We do not. We do not. Pito V. Oh my god, we got the Pito V on the broadcast.
44 months damn time flies.
You told him the TL44. Want you in pro and Peterbot? I'll do my best, man. I'll do my best. We'll see how we go, man.
Look at Pete, man. So inspirational.
There's some good ass teams, bro. A lot of competition. We know the prize. So Pro Am's 500K, bro. They haven't announced the split yet. Like exactly how the 500K is split up.
Spooky.
It's graphic. Let's see for 12. Thanks, man.
Hey, it's your dry skin.
Bro,
need to
I
stay
don't
in
care.
moisture.
150. Voice sounds way better. Yeah, it's been nice, man. Finally, don't have a sore throat, bro. Still all nasally and gross, unfortunately, but no sore throat.
I have no builds, Bolts. And right here, me and Bolts, we fucking play full win. Yeah, 2v2.
Happy Easter.
2v1, I knew we would. I knew instantly that we win. We win guaranteed. We win guaranteed. But we have to fight him. Yeah, let me play that. I'm lower than my heart. And I know we have to fight him. We never know what he has. It's too late. I don't have mats. It's all good. Little mantle. Jump. Then let's go! Let's go! We're the best fucking trio! We're the best trio! Let's go! This is our fucking game!
This is very normal Khanada reaction.
In the top 5 in terms of consistency, to have these guys take it to that end game is a really good start, especially in game number 1.
That's right.
And especially having it be Cooper versus Sphinx in those final moments.
For John Day?
Look, you hand with a pound team up too.
I assume it's October 30th.
Yeah, it's like that's like the least hyped Khanada reaction for sure. That's like the most casual Khanada reaction.
You know, I might be one
Gonna
of the
watch
biggest fans
FNCS
of
during
Reed,
my
but
trip
it
to
really is
Japan.
Enjoy your trip to Japan.
Exactly what we were going to be seeing. That mid-game
Oh god, they actually might win
play
grands?
style, kind of around zones 10, really carried them throughout that end game.
I mean, they did such a good job of controlling pretty much the entirety of the mid ground. You can see that there was nobody actually pretty much on that layer. All the teams being squished down to the lower layer, or of course, one team above that.
No, if the chug reset, you could have maybe won.
End up on the high ground. I was like, wait, Curly and Cooper on the high ground.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Teams that were spraying out high ground just means that they were so aware.
Level 1
Nice.
crook,
W.
Femboy Bobby in YY.
Sillick, Reed, Fanboy Bobby, Eulogy, and then Cynics, bro. What?
Good awareness coming out of them. Gotta mention though, second place, 7 eliminations. It's kind of crazy, right? They're actually in 3rd place behind Sillick's team.
Any friends in the Prime 5?
Oh my goodness, and Sillick's team did such a good job there. We were talking
What
about
is
it
this
before the
leaderboard?
show. These teams that try and take high ground
You
around
only had
zone
20
eight,
chugs. Coop's playing.
they're
No,
just
I'm not questioning Coop. No, I was questioning why Coop started popping the chug jug only for the 20 on the high ground, rather than like fighting it.
We were wondering, how are they able to have all these mats? They're not getting any eliminations on the ground. How are they able to hold it for so long? And when
Alright,
they
who
did
didn't do
lose the
good?
high ground, they were able to recover
We
really well
got
on the low ground.
Lay's.
This trio right here, they might be the dark horses.
Hey, Sheldon Spencer.
Oh yeah, 100%. And what Kelly was
I
kind
mean,
of
this heat is like
yeah, they
Diego
were
plays, I
receiving
guess.
so much
Zeke,
pressure
Dash,
for our teams in that end game right there, and they were
Yoxi.
just, like, standing there, no care,
No W plays.
pressure back, just like, yeah, I'm just gonna outbuild all the
There's
But
like
the point-
nobody
they
like.
had an aggressive fight in Seaport that
This
really
is like the
recapped
worst
this
heat
game.
I've ever
teams on
seen.
NA that they don't have enough mats to kind of suffice on the high ground, and then there's this team that's just like eating it all up so very, very easily. So something went right.
Oh, was
in
this?
their game plan along
No,
the way.
Skittles
They had
already
so
qualified
many
out.
materials, but yes, I mean Kelly hit the nail on
Wait,
the
where-
head right
where
there
did
for
Day
control
get?
factor. They lost the
Wait,
high
where's
ground, they had
Day?
0 materials, still were able to find their footing on the low ground right there and make it a great game for them.
Oh no.
You know what? I have a question mark though.
Day.
You did see some good gameplay.
Day, you're in
What's
the
big
easy
factor
heat.
that
Come
we're
on,
missing?
man.
It's that Pollo factor.
Oh,
What
Pollo
happened
factor.
to them? I see here that they've kind of fell.
All right, Day's gonna bring it back this
but
game, chat.
I feel like in some ways that's
Trust.
a little uncharacteristic.
It's very uncharacteristic.
You know, Acorn
Yo,
and
what's up,
Pollo,
Moneymaker?
they're a
Oh my
trio,
gosh.
and
The
we
most
saw it
consistent
during Major
team.
One last year, that
EU
when they
grade
did get that
3.
victory royale, they were just kinda like,
Good
cool,
shit, Money.
alright.
Congrats on Grands,
And I
man.
think
That
that
solo
mid-game
clutch,
game
though,
Oh,
bro,
Pollo
the
died the
broadcast did
storm.
not
wasn't
show it
necessarily
at
the
all.
game that they
But you're
were looking
fucking
for,
crazy.
so instead of really panicking about it, I'm sure
I
that
did my
they are
best to
not
gas
too
it up because I
worried
recognized when I saw you
whatsoever.
were
And
still
even with
alive, but they
going
didn't show you
down
for a
early, they're
second
still
of
in
that
the top
game.
10, but
That
Zeke
was
and
Hey,
insane.
that's not how you
they
spell
do
day.
in this game.
Well, it's time, Kelly, asking you shall receive. Game number 2 is ready for us. So let's jump back into the action. Casters, take it away.
Game 2.
Game number 1 was absolutely massive. Khanada going to the final. But I gotta
Massive.
give credit. King on Expo, 2,300 damage in that game.
Hey, mid skill with a prime for 9.
Above the next best player in that lobby, and we're gonna see if he could do it again because game number 2 is ready.
Yo, what's up, Renegade Gamer? What day is it?
One game down, many
Is it
more to
day
go. That didn't make any
or
sense.
is it night?
More to go. I said more to go, but then I thought about it. It's only 5 games, not like final settings. But hey, look, this is going to be a big opportunity now for Noah W Plays. We saw his team get taken out early. I noticed
switched
online
jobs.
that he was talking about he
he is going to be taking up the hopeful heights, going back to his original drop spot. That's part of the fun dynamic, right? When teams start to qualify their way out of these settings, these lobbies, because of the Victor Royale. So with Khanada's team moving on, hey, this gives chance and opportunity for other teams to kind of step on in.
Yeah, but you're already seeing more than just them change up their drop spot. A fight here at the split drop that was contested in game number 1.
Savage
nice
Paul
finish.
Grant. Oh my god. This is what happens when Booga doesn't land here. This is good for Booga. He doesn't get conned by these randoms.
Okay. No one left, and there's still 3 teams here. There was gonna be 4 teams.
No,
What are we doing?
Ayoxi. Wait, that's not.
Why are we
that's
doing this?
Who's on Day's team? Ayo and Yon.
It's just not
Eh?
reasonable. It's not a good drop.
Good thing Noah got out, but like, damn.
The right decision to probably veer off towards the hopeful heights now.
I see a lot of bots here. We got Drew bot, Mike bot.
Talk about a difficult
Leyland fell off.
situation to be in. Leyland clicks
Saw another bot.
that we're seeing of them
Logan bot.
in this early type of contestation. Before it was Logan's team who came out successful over the trios here.
Yeah, they won game 3.
Let's see what they can bring to the table here and now.
Yeah, you're already seeing a scanner going down, so even though they're trying to drop their way down to the bottom of that building, their position could be revealed for a short amount of time. It's going to allow them, for Clixie and his trio, to put down just a little bit of pressure. Not much, and that's the thing that makes it kind of hard to fight over at Seaport is, yes, when you kind of land off a spawn.
Led Zeppelin in June? I don't know what that is, but I hope you have fun.
The dust settles and things like this happen.
Aussie bot for the promo would be crazy. Nah, kind of crazy, bro.
One of those buildings, try to land a one pump. It just comes at a very big risk, but landing shots like that as they go ahead and pull away, and this is where it's going to be up to Leyland, Drewbot, and Clixie if they want to continue to put the pressure here.
Like this position right here, but I'm not really feeling the loadout. There's a lot of room for upgrades here on all of these teams. They're spending a little too much time trying to gather information.
Yeah, Noah's supposed to be unconned here on the drop map. He's left, and there's still 3 teams here.
Like both sides, just gonna go and settle out and opt to get to their farming here. Meanwhile, Bullcut Tyler, Skittles and Tofi right now, taking a look, setting up this ambush here. Now, do remember they were contested in game 1. They didn't have time to set this fight up, so it's a little bit different for them now.
No, Mongrel will qual out of last chance
Good
quals.
shots as they continue to kind
Fires.
of adapt as the game does go on. They're trying to go ahead and do the sneaky plays.
I have the script. He wins game 3.
Damage, but it's not going to be a ton. It's not a good confidence boost.
Fishing holes are very trippy.
Decision without contested. This
10
side of the map
months
was in game 1. Do we stay
WWW.
here? Do we try to hold them?
Thinking
Or do we move
Matered
on?
with the prime for 10.
Let's jump on over to one of our hotspot POIs for this group, Crime City, and you're seeing they're fighting directly inside of that bunker, and they just don't want to let one team kind of just dominate it and get it for free without at least.
Bro, you know this group's pretty troll because of the names, bro. We got Thug King Beast. I just saw like Sparkly Cat or something. Like, what the fuck is happening, bro? Danger Biggest 5. Like, what is happening? Dude, what the fuck is he saying? Wages bot MV. Like, it's just, you know, it's a troll group when you got this many weird as fuck names.
For Chris's team on the other side, see how it's looking for them. Not too bad here. They definitely have the slight advantage, I'd say. The material count here. How do you think this is going to play out?
I think this is almost like a no-win situation, because even if they're able to make their way in, Chris, Wager, and Danger, it's just going to come at such a high.
They're not getting the
risk.
gold now either. They're getting none of the gold now too.
Just a little bit out of the distance, but if they hear this and they see this as an opportunity to sneak, we saw it not only group 2, we saw it in group 1 as well. That's how a lot of players were getting caught off guard. So I do like their decision to kind of disengage, give it up. There's no way they can fight it for free, and with the little resources and materials that they have, I do think it's a better decision to at least try and farm up.
Acorn Agers and Pollo on the move right now. Once again, playing that mass metals, one of the early rotates here.
Oh shit, okay, we got the chugs, baby.
Having somewhat of a surge problem, right, in the mid game, so like
and we got the chug. Okay, this has got to be the game. Come on, we got to win this game. This has got to be the game.
Aggressive in their early situations. We'll have to see here. This game's going a lot slower though, Jacob, than the previous.
Yeah, I think with one game down, it's almost that opposite effect of some of our groups that we saw, where it was kind of very, very slow in game 1, players filling each other out. Now it kind of went the other way. You got to imagine some players maybe have lost fights in game 1 that they didn't necessarily think they would, so they're taking just a much slower approach. And what you're seeing here out of Acorn, Agers, and Pollo, they quickly looted up their mass meadows, got all their loot, they got the dill bits. Now they're kind of
you're not 0p if you're not in Frankfurt, rest her.
So they're gonna
not for tournaments anyway.
Extra big pots, maybe some splashes towards the top of that surge tower and just
Bro, we haven't lost a single team yet.
Team that's rotating by.
This is the most passive group of all time.
Gotta keep tagging. Let's take a look though. Jump into another area here for Diego.
Yeah, so you're on 0 ping if you play pubs and rank, man. There's Paris, London, and German servers for Frankfurt servers for pubs and rank. But tournaments is always Frankfurt, so.
They won't be looking to do anything like that this time around. Looking at the feet though, Curly's trio picking up bowl cut Tyler over by the Whiffy Wharf. So a lot developing now. It's inevitable, right? Given the pacing of the game here, but Diego's team rotating right into a full trio here. This trio looking to size them up, potentially take the fight here as they get the first tags onto Ralphie. An early med miss. Not sure.
Thank you, Spooky.
That's to try to bait them in or not, but another fight here, Jacob, with Logan being the first to fall here.
Another elimination. Dom's down as well. That's second for Clixie. But more and more teams rotating through Seaport City. So it's great that they're able to get the eliminations, but you're seeing 28 builds on Clixie alone. A huge lack of resources, 6 on Drewbot. So for them, staying in this position of...
Wait, why are people actually playing my map? People are actually playing my map.
To kind of complete the game, kind of putting themselves in a position where they have to kind of stagger themselves back, farm up, or maybe even fight again to try to get elimination, just like some of our other teams do.
We lost 2 teams.
Resources. This Phenom, Eulogy, they're going to get that revive onto Yusuf. Nobody feeling confident enough, even after collecting the down, to try to push over and get the elimination.
Well, he's uncon hopeful now, Oro. Noah's uncon hopeful, which I think that should be good.
More teams opting to rotate north and closer to the Seaport City here. This is just becoming a very much of a hot spot for
No,
right now.
that's from 1 p.m. today.
Thought I saw it for a moment. Might have been the Black
Hopeful has Noah dropped hopeful.
Oh, Colorado Springs is seeing Led Zeppelin concert.
Out of there, so now it's uncon, so that makes sense.
They got an early rotation to make.
This lobby so passive due to lack of experience? Yeah.
As some of the other games we've seen. You know, if I had to predict and make an early guess on this zone, it's going to kind of set
sir.
So I would be very, very careful late in the game.
Be right back. Okay, Spooky.
Towards those mountains, because yesterday, if it showed us anything, if you're not prepared for the elevation changes as drastic as they can be, you're going to expend a lot of mats and find yourself in a worse off situation.
Wow, a whole year, how exciting.
Too early in the game. You find yourself set back, held out, but talk about teams moving towards the Seaport. Pollo, Acorn,
Still come back here every month for the prime sub.
What trios it were, but that question's now been answered in full for us here. Beneath them you have Seek, Veer, and Dash there. Very notable trio as well. Look at this, Acorn's loadout really not looking like the best here at the moment.
What goes to be the most entertaining to watch for you? Probably Group 2 was the best on both regions. Group 1 was fun because Pete just dropping a bunch of kills, always fun to watch, but
they don't have to necessarily travel on foot if it is still going to be there.
It's tough.
H.'s just a little bit too close down below.
You should never be using DoorDash.
Down to get mad aggressive.
Good shot. Curly Coop still over towards Flooded Frogs. You saw in the feed that Curly was able to get multiple eliminations. And
it's a rock band? Oh, nice. I'll be right back, chat.
And so when it comes to Storm Surge, they're adapting on the fly from game 1 to game 2, realizing that Storm Surge can really dictate not just yours, but a lot of other teams nearby.
Yeah, they're in a...
What place was Pollo predicted to come last round? I think I had him in 4th in that chat, or 3rd? Did I have Pollo in 4th or 3rd? I had Pete first, and I know I put Pollo above Khanada because everyone flamed me for that. I might have had Clicks in 2nd.
We'll surely be seeing them into another end game there.
I had him 4th, I think, yeah. Clicks 3rd. Who did I have 2nd then? Oh, Vidil. I went Pete, Vidil, Clicks, Acorn, Khanada. Yeah, and I got flamed for putting Acorn above Khanada.
Ultimately ended in this team retreating back into the vault here.
Yeah, I had Vidil's team in 2nd.
Has more mats somehow than there was when we first tuned in. So very interesting development here, but I'm not a fan of it.
Nah, I'm not a fan either, because it almost puts you in a situation, if you're Quiz Wager in danger. if you do not win this fight, if you do not get the resources from taking down Champo Beast and Cosmo, you're in a terrible situation because you're in zone, almost the center. More and more teams will begin to rotate in this direction, especially because there's not only the mountain, but the black market just north. So you really got to start to formulate a plan B if this does not work out.
So they were real underdogs? They formed as a team, what, 1.5 weeks before Grands or 2 weeks before Grands, and then played a tournament and pretty much played pretty shit. Yeah, they played one tournament together before Grands and did not look very good. So I basically put them in 4th just off the fact that I think Acorn's like GOAT IGL for Grands.
This team, given that they've been so passive,
that's why like people questioning.
Really fishing for enough tags on one another either, so it's something to take into account here.
They got 3rd in that Div Cup, yeah, but it wasn't a good 3rd.
So if you're the team in the vault, do you at any point try and break out, or are you just at the mercy of Danger, Chris, and Wagers? Because it does come with its own risk. There's only one way in, one way out, especially if they have all the surrounding control on that side of the map.
Like, it was a real scrappy 3rd that kind of like, yeah. You can ask them that too. That's not me to say this. Pollo, Acorn, and Aegis will all tell you they looked like shit in that Div 1 Cup finals.
It's inevitable. However,
like, they shaped up real quick for Grands. It was crazy. Their turnaround was nuts.
Yeah, I think they have to do something desperate. Gotta fight for it, if you will.
Shiny Shafts, just a couple of teams floating, rotating nearby. There's a lot of extra heals in terms of bandages. They have the water sprite. If they can find a shrine, they can kind of refresh it as well. So not too worried for them in this position, as long as they're farming up and getting some of that resource that they do lack, which is going to be metal, which Shiny Shafts does have a lot of. So you're kind of seeing their game plan in motion. Just outside of that, Hooper, Reet, Curly making their way in towards the zone, but they just want to heal up as well. Why use any of the med kits, the smokes, when there's this perfectly good fire pit down below?
Stoke the flames, and this is what we talked about. They're going to be able to play things a lot differently given how many eliminations they picked up. You won't see this very often from trios playing late into the storm like this, utilizing the campfires in the vicinity and then playing for a full dead side rotate. Whole team has kneecappers, chug splash just to work with. This is just, again, a massive
with the prime
rotate here and a wonderful setup for game 2. It's not something you can bank on either, right? This is just how you play it when the cards have been dealt to you in this way. Finding that many eliminations so early to have given them the chance to do just that. You have to respect it. On the other side, there's a team that has to try to set themselves up for a little bit of vision here.
Thank you, Nosy with the tier 1. Thank you, bro.
Early to the party.
Mero for real back. Apparently Mero's going to play last chance, man. So we'll see how we go.
Remember, all those teams from the
yeah, Scuffy's is in this heat. He didn't get into game 1. Did I miss anything?
Top 3 solo players right now.
This is where it starts to get a little dangerous.
That's a tough one, man. Muzz Pete, and then the 3rd one is kind of like up for grabs. It depends.
So many different mountain ranges.
Probably Sphinx, yeah.
Teams in certain areas, unless she went ahead, took that.
And then EU lobbies are harder though, so it's like EU. There hasn't been as much consistency on EU, but EU is obviously a lot harder, so it's like. So probably Malabuka for me, just because Malabuka is so good in so many different seasons and metas. Like,
yeah, you said that.
Probably Pete, Muzz, and Malabuka.
Oh, Scuffy's getting into a scuffle here.
Come on, Scuffies. Come on, Scuffies. We didn't even play game 1. We're going to make it count.
His teammates some time, alleviate some of that pressure so they can find some freedom.
I was wondering what in the world made it so that Texas team decided that they wanted to take that fight. I mean, they had the advantage, they had the damage, but maybe they just knew that they were a
Hey, Astro with Prime, they did. 32 months.
You could see that it was not worth the even small engagement there. It cost them a fair bit, and now also the attention of the
Mr. Savage unconned. The drop map for EU.
They're just asking for trouble now.
To end Penn's trio situation.
There's so many good teams
waiting for last chance, bro. They're gonna see
all around here. Got Mr. Savage, Vico, Thomas HG, Queasy, Cammy, Malabuka, Moneymaker, TripleCon,
Vaniac. Credit? No, I mean I give Kurama more credit than anyone, bro. I've gassing that motherfucker up for like months now, dude. But he's super consistent, and I think the fact that he's on control and does it on NA2 is amazing. But
he brought Sucks. Quick is better. Clicks is the go, man. No, Savage isn't going hopeful heights.
I've never seen a team this below.
They're going to mountains.
Open and by LF1.
He's a team up for 11. Sweat? Oh, so it's independent Byler.
Eventually, whether a fight happens or not, Monster, I fear they're going to go down and all that loot.
They're literally just deliberately griefing. This is crazy. They're gonna drop it. They're gonna drop a heal grenade.
Look at this storm too. It's pulling mad.
Dude, this is like, wow. Dude, we're actually just full griefing.
We're not gonna rotate. We're just gonna chill here.
Dude.
And it seems like Cosmo, Thug, and Champ are
wow.
we're good. We'd rather lose.
How is there 82 people alive? Bro, this is the goofiest group I've ever watched.
And Chris,
Nobody wants to die,
goofy
man.
Group too.
Let's just go ahead and move. So clearly you can see who the real winners of this whole situation is.
This is why we gotta bring Central, West, and gotta delete West, man, because we got this type of stuff happening in groups.
I'm just kind of waiting for the feed, just because eventually that Storm Surge is going to catch up. And they're waiting for a moment where it deactivates into the next phase, but it's just a tough situation. I hopefully a learning lesson for them. It is going to be 3 games left if they don't survive, so they can kind of pick things.
Bro has 50
try to reassess the situation. Dash goes down. Oh no! Hopefully nobody's clipping that one. I might see that on social media later.
Wait, we were just talking about House of
Oh
Souls.
my.
That one's making the cut. Congrats.
Oh boy.
Very nicely played for him. Medmiss is gonna come out here.
This is my region,
Gonna
man.
decide to jump on this team now. They saw the Medmiss come out. That's gonna
It's really
be
one of those days, huh?
surefire sign for them.
Yeah, and even when they find their way in towards zone, yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say. Even when they find themselves in zone, it's not gonna get easier.
That's this is one of the better teams in the group, by the way.
15 below. Only one team at
Yeah, I don't think you ample.
Wait, Day gets a kill. Let's go, Day.
It's not gonna be too useful, but they find it on the liquid anyway. The reboot.
Go, no, we fell short. Now he kind of shot. No.
No, Storm Surge saves him in that second. It is up to Seek.
They're both getting hit by Surge. They're both below Surge.
He gets above Surge. He gets the elimination.
Bro, what am I watching, man?
Bro.
Surge is still active, man.
Genuinely, what is happening?
That is insane. You just can't make this up, right? Like what you're watching right now.
Bro, where is he going?
Sometimes it just happens that way.
Is he about to die?
The reboot card. Well, actually, I don't even know if he can even play for anything else.
What is this zone 2, man?
That means the good teams like Cooper surely are chilling here. Wait, this is a weird. Wait, Ree's team is deep half on the complete opposite side of the map to their drop spot. Cooper hitting the god IGL this round. Holy shit. Bro, Reed's up here. Reed, Cooper, and Curly are already in. Great rotate.
Oh, Diego Playz is falling.
Better game performance so far. They've made it a little bit further. However, does seem like Diego is getting active right here on a unsuspecting trio right here. They thought they were going to go in and find their finish onto Ralphie.
Deeks to the prime of 9. Was Pollo dead? Where's he at? Nah, I think he's chilling, man. They don't really
Pollo
do a lot
just
of
got a
check-ins
kill.
with the big teams. They show a lot of the fights in the mid game. So if you're not seeing a team, it means they're doing really well. It means they haven't gotten into any danger.
Bro,
basically.
what am I?
What the?
Swinging for the fences, Diego. He's gonna get trapped and down all together. That might not have been a home run, Monster, but that was at least.
Oh, now he's dead the zone.
Oh,
It's a 5-tick, man.
What the fuck is happening, bro?
Look how
What is
far he
actually
is in
going on,
zone.
dude? This is the goofiest shit I've ever watched. Just back to back, every
These
fight
are
is
not
just
pros,
like
man.
maximum cheese. I don't even know what's happening. This is a fever dream. Oh my god. And now we're down to 43. We just lost 40 players in like 2 minutes.
Pace was set for us. The story was set. Let's see what the
Pollo
end
with
game
memes.
has for us now. Take a look at this though. Some more serious things. Pollo, Adrian,
W replay.
finding their refreshes, finding their
Oh my god.
pickups here.
Bro, even the observers are trolling now, bro. They're like, yo, look at this sick highlight. one AR bullet. Dude, we're getting trolled, man. This group is just... I don't even know what's happening, man. I have no clue what's going on anymore.
Let the eliminations come to them as Pollo just finds another one, the second one of the game. Just barely peeking outside as Acorn peek into the cone. Information vital for him. The IGL really leading the charge for the team. We know how clutch he can be because it was last major.
Pollo getting given the collateral.
One situation where if he would have lost that, there goes the major 1 championship.
Oh, you can edit a window and get people through it.
So that way they can find a good spot on
I mean, the only other way to do the format without this is... Oh, shit, W replay again! The only way to do this format without this is kind of my suggestion of, like, the last 2 or 3 Div 1 finals, or Div Cups in general, should be qualifiers to FNCS with series points. So we'd have prize money back in the qualifiers. And you'd have the best teams playing every single round rather than it being like seeded like this.
A brief moment there, and Daystrio's all of a sudden securing up the high ground here.
Yeah, luckily for him, he was kind of a little slower than the rest of his
The
teammates.
downsides, though, is it forces teams to have to stick together.
And their trio just trying to sneak up the other side.
NAC should be 2 groups? Yeah, maybe.
Pollo looking like they were just in a rough situation here. But Acorn having another elimination, which means they were able to kind of fend him off.
I played the group with Peanut, and this is the other group I could have been in. Yeah. I mean, hey, no one can complain except for Group 2 and EU. Group 2 EU players have the ultimate right to complain.
Yeah, you can't be caught in the zone. The replay is just
Ooh, get him, Acorn! Abdullah! Fucking him up.
Okay, there's some real teams. We got Noah W Plays, you know, and Chaos Gaming.
Gives a lot of up-and-coming players opportunities, though. I mean, is that a thing, though? Like, isn't that what everyone's complaining about? Chat's complaining that it's a bunch of goofy players. Like, isn't that what people don't want?
You saw 4 teams at the Seaport City. Now that Khanada's trio has qualified out of the Hopeful Heights, they have that entire
Jacob, the tier 1.
southern area free of charge to themselves here, and they're making great work of it.
This is almost a feeling of deja vu here for Reed, Curly, and Coop. We didn't see a ton.
Come on, Reed. Come on, Reed. We got the pistol and everything. Come on. You don't like this format to let the up-and-comers have a chance? No, I don't care. I'm not even complaining right now, chat. You guys are the ones freaking out. I'm just saying, the only way you can do a format that doesn't have this is like make it like Div 1 Cups and stuff.
829 above the damage threshold, and with his own pulling on over to the other side of the mountain, and there's going to be a little bit of elevation changes as it kind of skips towards the side.
Ager's team saying, you know what, we're
Oh, please don't die to full damage somehow. Why have I got a really bad feeling watching this? Such a long build up to it, it's just freaking me out.
A bit of a high ground position, they say, and play the low ground. Meanwhile, take a look at the
oh, get him, Day! Damn! No aim assist my ass.
Wait, Day's gonna win. Come on, Day.
Noah's up there as well. Noah's staggering to take height. Noah might take height here.
Bro, show us height. I need to see Day. I don't know who got Mythic Pump.
Taking their time, not trying to overcommit to any one position or another at the moment.
Resurgence of Noah, Chaos, and Kaz is in this game. What a difference a drop spot.
We need to see Day on the land. But that probably will never happen again. Unless he gets invited to like a Pro-Am or something. And Day's dead.
Oh. No, Day's down. No, Alo's down. Oh, Sprite. Sprite dab, dab, dab on the high ground.
Leaving Jan to the backside of zone with decisions to make of how he's going to try to make it in, and he has no choice but to go.
Oh, this is looking really good for Reed and maybe Pollo. Wait, does Pollo not have triple bat? I don't think Pollo has triple bat.
And that's what happens when a team decides to kind of play Medmiss late into the storm there. For Reed, Curly, and Kuto, they are not putting themselves in any type of position like that. Meanwhile, Acorn's team jumps up on another trio, looks into this, kind of put their.
We got 110 in the chug jug, gotta get it off.
Oh,
wait a second. Re-win? Surely a re-win.
What is happening?
Surely a re-win. Yup. Surely a re-win.
They get the full finishes there, pick up some of the mats off Acorn's body, and this is bouncing back towards.
Has anyone on Reed's team gone down? I don't think they have.
Good decision on them not to fully give it up just yet, and they have the advantage here.
Yeah, now it's got to be a re-win. 8 elims. Come on, Reed. Come on, Reed. Zone Wars time, baby. Yup. Yeah, Reed, we have height. Oh, we're going up, though.
Yeah, and he's ready to challenge it. Curly's there. They have so many builds.
What the fuck?
Biggest question
Bro,
that I have
Curly's...
is what is the
Chill,
HP?
Curly,
What is
chill.
the alternate win
Oh yeah,
condition?
3v3v1, we win this for sure.
Or
3v3 against Noah. Maybe Noah wins.
That's a quick lead up once more from Noah Playz, and it comes down to a 3v3
Ooh, gold palm. Come on, Noah. Actually, nah, gotta cheer brother Reed.
This is insane for no W plays. They are at 9 eliminations.
Yo, Hopeful looking real good for Noah though. The difference between Seaport and Hopeful is very apparent.
Place right now is fantastic. They are starting to run out of material. Reed's team, just again, so smart for them to go for high ground first.
Nah, Reed's gonna beat him here with a pistol, surely.
Good right now for our low ground boys here, but they're gonna go up. They're gonna
One build. Wait, Cooper's running out though. Wait a second. Noah can win this.
Starting to run out of material.
Nah.
Oh.
Kaz goes down. Never mind. Oh, damn. Yo, respect Noah for going for the play, but damn. 12 elim win. Oh, this group is getting Mickey real quick, bro. It's getting Mickey real quick.
Oh, we already lost.
Oh, no. All right, no Khanada, no Reed, man. This is
We already lost Khanada and Reed, man. Oh, we're supposed to just get full griefed.
All right, chat. We'll make the V-Buck giveaway Reed. R-E-E-T, Reed. Double dig win,
Alright,
baby.
at least they had a
Dig
good
win,
game.
Dig win.
Dominating that end game, and you gotta give them all the credit in the world.
Or,
I think
oh,
Noah
he
was
only
going
had
for
one
the baseball
kill.
battle play,
Okay.
chat. I think Noah was going for the baseball battle height.
Tenfold welcome to the finals.
Yeah, talk about timing, right? He goes up. and
Noah went from like
he was
last
first, and he's
to
like, hey,
fifth
whether you like it or not, if there's
in
a
one
player
game.
up here or not,
Oh, look at the heal off Reed had. Good God.
timed it perfectly
Yo,
and just
Reed
turned
had
out.
the heal
Both
off.
teams ran out of gas. They didn't have anything, and they do
Thank you,
win.
Vix. Thank you,
And
Rolo.
this was a very,
Grew up.
very difficult
Thank you,
end
Ixa,
zone, too.
Mitchie,
This
Jacob,
was not an
Splodes,
easy game by
Shio,
any means. Congratulations
Deeks,
on the
Aimpool.
victory
Thanks,
out
guys.
for
55
SGC.
subs from 12K. Thank you, thank you.
Curly, Zeke, what a game that was.
Thank you, Chase. Thank you, Soggy.
Oh, that's so crazy. Sorry, hold on 1 second. Reed, you dropped this, King. Sorry about that. I don't know what you did with there. Man, cannot believe it. I
Hey.
mean, Kelly's gonna be over the moon right now. Obviously, one of Reed's biggest fans. To see this trio pull out this W, especially, I love this.
Kelly's so excited for Reed.
These zones are so.
Yeah, these zones are
brutal.
crazy.
This is looking like yesterday, Kelly.
Yeah,
All right,
what
10
happens
more
is Kelly
seconds, chat, then we'll call the
promised
rig
no
giveaway.
mountain zones, but
If you
that's
guys haven't
okay.
already,
A
make sure you
little
guys
bit
like
of
the stream,
sprint
guys.
is
Can we get up
fine,
to
but obviously when it
80?
comes to Cooper, Reed, and Curly, it
Can we
doesn't
get up to
matter what
6
zone that they're
likes?
put into because they do such a
Please,
good
one
job
person needs to like
in
the stream.
mid-ground. And when you have this crazy kind of mountainous zone pole,
Alright, chat, cool.
everyone
Thank you,
low
thank you,
ground get really weird. So honestly, sticking to the mid-ground can be
Oh,
quite
yeah,
the
pictures for all of
advantage.
them.
But for me, it is about Reed rising once again. We saw in Major 1, Reed was not able to make it into the Major 1 finals, and that was the first time we hadn't seen him in an FNCS finals in years, Vivid. So to see him come back to his former glory with global champion Coop and Curly,
The
who
IDK
was
was on
just
4.
bragging out of his mind. Again,
We got
I
the
said
Someone
Curly tweet
called him
reaction.
hot.
Nice.
so excited to watch
Chat
this
again,
trio
just-
in the finals.
I love you guys on mobile. You can chat. Just so you guys know, you can link it.
Whoever made the call for this drill during
Yo, I was even following Curly, bro. I'm weird.
Made a little bit of an early one, didn't go necessarily.
I'll show you the break,
all
chat.
way
Wait
to
for the break,
top
wait for the
of
break.
mountain, but it ended up working out very, very well for them as they were able to hold a lot of the
bro.
other teams right,
What's
kind of
today?
claim that space and hold on to that for pretty much the rest of the game. A little bit of a recall though, right? We saw this trio. They were.
Is this the
on
Curly
high ground
Booger drop? This is the
number
Curly
one,
that Rise
when we
dropped.
tune into them, they had
Craze is who you're
zero
thinking of, who's
materials.
also already in Grants as
Completely
well.
Different story this game, right? When we tuned into them, they were on the high ground. I saw like 32 builds on one of them. Just so many mats to work with right there. And when it came down to that 3v3, they were just out-resource them, out-position them. Pretty easy cleanup for them at that point. Victory Royale, we're going to be seeing that trio in the finals.
Oh man, I can't.
Yeah, I can't remember when we did the math recently, Jay Frank. I think Maris did the math. I think we've done. I think it's over $10,000 worth of V-Bucks across the years, man.
Next weekend in the finals. Now, of course, other things transpired in that game. A few other trios stood out, but first, a quick break. I know. When we come back, we'll break down more of the action we saw from that game.
Sorry, Maris, so good.
Be honest. One more. Last one. Let's pickaxe him. Yeah. No.
Let's pickaxe him.
Nice. Let's fucking go, bro. Come on.
Let's pickaxe him.
Fucking crazy. Let's fucking go. So well played, boys. Let's fucking go.
Good shit.
Oh my god, my IG feels good, bro. I'm actually happy with that.
Nah, Coop is prime. Coop is prime.
Let's fucking go. Y'all are so good, bro. Let's fucking go, man.
Fucking crazy.
Nice, bro.
Dude, Reed sounds like he's dying, bro. Reed's voice is so fucked. Oh, no. Dude, Reese sounded worse than I did like a week ago, man. I heard it on stream a couple days ago. I was like, who the fuck is this talking?
I'm pretty sure it was Reed.
Was Reed. I'll play it back. Hey, just like... To be fair, though, from that zone, from Flooded Frogs, Cooper actually pulled off a masterclass IGL session. It's a scrappy group, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm sure the surge...
Stuck at the DMV, and I think I'm late on my car insurance.
Fucked. Oh, no. Dude, Reese sounded worse than I did like a week ago, man. I heard it on stream a couple days ago. I was like, who the fuck is this talking? Check, you guys know that guy at the end was Reed. I'll play it back. Hey, just like... To be fair, though, from that zone, from Flooded Frogs, Cooper actually pulled off a masterclass IGL session. It's a scrappy group, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm sure the surge isn't that high, but still very impressive.
So good, bro. Let's fucking go, man. Fucking crazy. Nice, bro.
That's Reed, by the way. In case you guys don't know, that's Reed.
Oh, man. Fucking crazy.
Nice, bro.
Oh, God, Reed. Oh, my God, that does not sound anything like Reed. Holy fuck. That was not Reed? Dude, your voice is so fucked, man. I feel for you. That was me like a week ago. I don't even feel sick. Really? Dude, I'm jealous as shit, man. I felt and sounded like shit. If you just sound like shit, that's fine then. That's great. The timing? Oh, chat, I'm not trying to hide it. Like, it's just sick, man. Like, it's just, his voice is fucked up. Like, I'm like, if it was Reese's actual voice, I'd be fucking a dick for making fun of him, but. You looked like shit also? I did. Bro, I still look like shit, man. I haven't been able to shave, get a haircut or anything. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I feel like I'm not even like fishing for compliments, bro. My fucking nose hairs are all gross and plastered in my fucking head. I haven't shaved in like 5 days. My hair's like fucking grown out like shit, dude. I hate being sick. Look at my fucking head then, bro. Yeah, man. I'm excited for tomorrow. Tomorrow, my half day off or full day off, depending on if I watch NA or not, bro. I need to go get a haircut and like, I need to shape up, man. I don't know when the fuck this chest cough goes away though, dude. I'm gonna give it like 3 more days, and if it doesn't go away, bro, goddamn. I appreciate it, guys. I'm not even trying to look for. I wasn't even fishing for comments. Trust me. The camera's doing me favors right now. Oh, I know, Conan. Fisherman build.
Welcome back, everyone, FM, to the FNCS. We just wrapped up game number 2, where Reet, Coop, and Curly got themselves the victory royale, which means they're good. No more Fortnite needing to be played today.
Oh yeah, he has a clean setup.
Next week's finals for them. Next step is rep. Now,
good West server scrims. NA West Vital.
Really come back strong right after that first game, which, like, you know, 11th place like isn't bad by any means, but we kind of just expect so much more from this trio. So to see them kind of
there's always this replay again, bro.
I'm so
oh shit, he's crazy. This was good.
Yeah, and you know, this is the group stage.
180 bop.
Different than what we see out of
Acorn's crazy as shit.
Competition, especially when it comes to Agers, Acorn, and Pollo. I don't think that this is the finals trio that we're going to be witnessing in just a week. And I say that a little bit, you know, assuming that they're going to make it
Rick
into the
Prime
finals,
5.
but with this trio, you know, they're not having the best few games, but they still have 3 more games to go, Vivid. And even if they aren't able to get that victory royale, with Ager's ability to do those solo clutches, like what we saw from the Major 1 finals.
All right, 2 wins. We got the double dig win. We got Reek, Coop, Curly, and Khanada, Bolton, Sphinx straight to Grands, and literally no one was surprised at all. Then we have Jagu, Aegis, Noah, Sinks, Makata, and then level 1 Crook.
Game number 1,
amazing.
It was only like 13 above, so definitely a big difference in between those 2 games.
All right, Acorn, we're going to get the hat trick. We're going to Dignitas hat trick. Come on.
We go ahead and focus in on
3rd game win. Now's the time. Now's the time.
Right here, right? Game number 1, Zeke, 31st. And then this game right here, game number 2, 2nd place.
They did such a good job on the low
It's
ground,
controller comeback season. We do have a lot more relevant controller
glad
players
that
this
we're gonna be
this
able to
season. I
watch
feel
Noah
like,
W
yeah.
plays there, because as they were kind of going through the low ground there, they were
Fucking
just
W
taking
chaos.
team down, getting all those elimination points. And although you're not able to get the victory royale, jumping up that many placement points is definitely going to make you feel a bit more.
Oh yeah, chat. These games are about to be like maximum goof, just so you're aware. Like, because every game we're losing the few like tier 1 teams that are in this game. So like,
some of these zones, they get very, very tough. they're hard to maneuver, and finding yourself in second
You
place
named the
right
prime for
there is
6.
gonna be an incredible feat. And as you can see, when that 3v3 kind of came around, they looked up, they were like, yeah.
Oh, dude, if Noah started charging up the baseball bat, he could have actually sent them.
50 shotgun shots.
Wait, there was a world where Noah hit the triple baseball bat and won that. That could have been crazy.
Place right now.
And the fact
Yeah,
that
my-
Noah is
oh my God,
streaming right now from his perspective.
W Noah.
is so cool. Nods to you, Noah. If you're not watching, please go check out his stream. If you'd watch it from that live perspective, I'm sure they were going crazy. We also can't forget, technically first place, right, and third. Look at Silic, Jargu, and Kingling. And I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name, Jargu. My apologies. But these guys have been really performing super.
I think that's how you pronounce it, right? Yeah, I pronounce it.
I mean, 2 third places back.
Might be Yargu, maybe.
Game 1, they had 11 eliminations. They are looking really, really good right now.
Good awareness by Chaos there. Great awareness.
Drum gun in your loadout, you're definitely able to do so much damage and get those storm surge tags that kind of throw some of our newer trios for a loop. Although I say that this necessarily isn't a newer trio, just maybe a trio that hasn't necessarily found their footing just yet. But to see them go into, you know, such a dominant 2 games, I'm guessing the victory royale is within their reach for game number 3, Vivid.
Yeah, 100% would not be surprised by that. And I guess, you know, those
What?
dark horse trios usually
Yeah, Muzz is nowhere near Pollo.
like, oh wow, that was pretty.
You don't pronounce the
surprising.
U.
Didn't necessarily expect that out of them, and then the follow.
Game 3, and there's
Yo, Balls, thanks for 23. Congrats, broski. Good shit today, man.
What are you guys hoping to see in these last
What on,
few
what on?
games? Because for a lot of these trios rather, excuse me, like we need to do something now.
Now then,
these
cold.
First 2 games we've had any kind of errors.
Yeah, Kingling's a Zone Wars warrior,
we
Antonio.
do not have enough games left to try and piece some things together. It's basically like fail or hit the battle bus.
You know, I think for Acorn,
No, same thing, artists. Anyone with Akron in their name, it's an Akalu reference, bro. I didn't start like an org or anything. People started repping the name. Rapid was the first pro to ever buy my mouse pad and start rocking it. He took it to Globals last year. So I reached out to him and was like, hey, bro, like, you know, you're not an org. I'd be happy to like pay you some money to rep my name. And then like, you know, it's like advertising for me rather than me spending it on like Google ads and shit. And he went for it. And then it kind of caught on. Now a bunch of people just putting their names. I haven't asked anyone to.
Okay. I'm hoping to see more aggression. Let's get more aggressive. Let's have more fights. Let's have more builds off.
Just got a lot of people showing love, man. It's been cool.
We'll see. With that being said, though, game number 3 is ready. So let's hit it.
Well, one thing's for certain. If Zeke said it, that means the script is in. We should see some pretty tamed zones here moving forward. We'll see, though, Jacob.
No, we definitely should see, and I'm liking the switch ups from some of these teams, but with another team outside of the lobby, a big drop spot has just opened up of Flooded Frogs. It was uncontested, so I expect a team, maybe even 2, to try to land over
sandwich
there
order?
some success.
I don't really like regular get sandwiches, man.
The bus is ready. Let's jump on.
As Zeke was alluding to,
I wish they had Chrome the creative.
It's pivotal for a good portion of the teams.
I don't know why Chrome isn't in
if they
creative.
Want to keep that condition of consistency alive. You can maybe have 1, 2 bad games, but those rest of the games.
Oh wait, Bentley got his PC.
Yeah, I think there's still a chance for teams to pick up the points that you need and punch through consistency.
Where's Chaos? Does he land outside of Hopeful? Does he land to the south or something? Or we're in the game at least. I got scared for a second. We didn't connect.
It's not over just yet, but you're gonna need a performance the way you saw Noah's team pull up, right? Noah, Kaz, and Chaos. Second place.
Where in the world? Oh, he probably landed on the Frogs.
And they're very much in the conversation. But that's not an easy feat. Not at all. Not by any means. Here's a team, though, Jacob, that we saw, I don't know, not have the greatest game at the Crime City. Campo.
Not the greatest game. It was a really good game.
Stuck in the vault, if you remember well.
Need a Seek and Dashman? Yeah, so my Preds are looking good, but not so good. Seek and JoJo, I think, are both shit in the bed. These 3, like, those 3 are the easiest predictions in the world, but...
And you can kind of see them immediately trying to go to work, but a fight from game 1 contested, game 2 uncontested, now game 3 contested yet again. Tyler, he makes a nice shot, but it's just not going to be enough.
Now you're chilling on the stage. Thanks for Prime, man. Chat. Click the link in chat. See if you got a free Prime. Don't forget to use it. No ads for rest of FNCS. And the new season and Pro Am.
You know he's got just the slight advantage. The pistol's just not enough on the whole cut Tyler inventory there.
Oh.
Hey, this is what happens. You know, you can't let your guard down just because, you know, a team decides to give it up after a certain
You scrap the TL 5?
Expect them to land on you. And this house, we already talked about it, though. It's just not big enough. Right? It's truly not big enough. Barely big enough for a trio.
Big enough for it's not even big enough for a solo.
And you're seeing that a lot of teams switching up their drop spots yet again, going on over towards Demon Dojo. We're seeing this contested.
He died with the Prime?
Both groups
Highlights.
two so far, and
What?
Nobody landing flooded frogs, Monster. Can you try to tell me what
Wait,
just
what?
happened?
No one claimed it after Reap 1? What?
It's like mind games, right?
How do we have 3 teams at Seaport and no one had flooded frogs?
You know,
Bro, this group is so troll.
You would think all the teams at Seaport
I guess no one's landing flooded frogs.
One of them might say, hey, yeah, let's try the other drop. Let's try something new. Noah got away with Hopeful Heights. Maybe flooded frogs be uncontested, but well,
What's
we'll
up,
see.
Websies?
Now the real question
Junior?
is, do you think the next game is going to be 3 teams landing?
Maybe, Johan, maybe, bro.
I hope not. If
It's
you
been
go
fun, bro.
down, maybe outside of the top 25, maybe even the top 20, because placement doesn't come into the top
Be right back.
17,
Okay, bet.
You better be VOD reviewing. Figure it out. See that nobody dropped there. But like you said, that mind games.
Watch there be
because
3
you might
teams
start
there
to
next
think
game
it was
now.
Uncontested. You move on over. A couple other teams in the lobby might be thinking the same thing as we jump on board.
So Slick,
Uncontested
chat, how do we
maps,
feel about
Meadows,
this? So
where
Slick
Acorn
said
Eagles
earlier,
and Pollo
EU
are,
and
he's
NA. Now,
really trying to
EU
be
I
the
don't know so
first
much about,
player
but
to
I
ever
do
win
truly think NA
5
Central should go to
NCS
66 teams and
titles
only
in
2
a
groups.
row. It's going to be a hard one. It's going to be
Only
tough,
because it would
but I
make
think
play-ins
any
more
team that
exciting
can prove
too.
they could do
Because
it,
top
it's going
99
to
feels a
be
bit
them.
Mickey for play-ins. And if you make less teams make it to groups, it'll make play-ins feel more substantial, and it would make groups feel more substantial too.
Passenger seat. Yeah, I'm trying to say this. Nice.
You haven't been given perms read, so I don't think they would action you. I really don't think they would, but technically they could if they wanted to. Yeah.
Of the way this, season and this year's working out, it's about team dynamic. If your team has the best dynamic with one another, doesn't matter how great.
He's Soul Shark in the Prime for 8?
He's playing.
To beat that. And right now, from what we've seen,
Khanada was playing, Reet was playing, but they already qualled, so they're not playing anymore. The only good teams in here is probably Noah, W
Yeah, I think
Playz,
EU,
and
3
Pollo.
groups, but I don't think NA Central could.
Day's also in
I
here.
think NA Central should be 2 groups, honestly. I'm not even saying that just because of today. There's been a few moments in Heat 1, 2, and now 3 where it's been a bit like.
Style zone to where you can kind of rotate out no matter which direction the zone pulls overall. Obviously, if it does go north, you're going to run and rotate a little bit early, and then you can kind of take advantage of a lot of the other.
He lands the tail on 45.
As split drops that are nearby.
You way back clicks because of his performance in groups. No. Chat, you don't have 15 top 5 set lobby finals performances and then have one bad performance and be like, oh, well, there's shit now. Like, come on.
Once again. Just a new team that's actually deciding to kind of rotate into this one.
Andrew, Carbon, and Bologna. They're just kind of farming up, and I like this over here because this is in zone still, even with it being contested. You have a lot of chances to kind of farm up, so you're not kind of
3 spots for LCQ. So LCQ is literally everyone, anyone can play who's eligible to play tournament. Div 3, 2, or 1, all of them. You're trying to get top 33 in the opens, which is going to be a shit show with cheaters, and just trying to get top 33 is pretty tough. And then that top 33 plays 3 set lobby games. If you win a game, you go to Grands. That's it. It's going to be absolute cheater fest, though, unfortunately.
I have an extremely fast metabolism.
Rotating consistently, but since that team was eliminated, notice they're not making that move, right? It's a new team that's there, so the dynamics here playing out a little bit slower.
Do they cast LCQ? They do not, and my main reasoning for that is I think because they're worried about casting the cheaters in finals, but
nice little piece up right there.
might also just not be worth getting the production going for just 3 games.
Andrew also finding tags on the side here, so they're surely taking the lead here.
He rocks this with the Prime for 8.
Nanix is in the trio. This is a team on the leaderboard currently, Monster. They sit in 5th place. I know it's early, but they are on the bubble. And we talk about not being able to make mistakes. This is a good swing game. If they can win this fight, put themselves in a nice contention as one goes up over. Great shots on Andrew, forcing him to back up. Baloney feeling the pain as well. No shields. Those just get ripped off. They're forced to disengage, build up, take a little bit of elevation so they can kind of reset in this situation and really start to think, is this worth fighting? Did we get enough damage?
Well, what monitor do you have?
I think that's going to help them formulate the strategy.
I'm not going to lie. That was crazy. By Zero, you got to put some respect on that.
Oh, Fortnite's a CPU game, so your GPU doesn't matter that much.
50-50, and he kind of sets up the pace here, turns the tide, if you will, for his trio. But I'm not liking the material count by any means here for his team. I think
They used to do production for one single wildcard game. Yeah, that's what I mean. So yeah, I guess so.
Like, what hertz is your monitor?
Nah, sorry, man.
Those very critical tags
Oh,
here.
got up. Yeah, nah. 2 very long days back to back, man. I'm gonna end, go have a nap, get some stuff done, get the YouTube video recorded, and then come back and stream my tournament, bro.
So even though they might not necessarily know this would be a good time to disengage, but as soon as that happens, the splash comes out and they immediately try to jump their way back in. They have the extra pickaxe speed. Go ahead and try to take pieces, but Andrew takes another shot, slowing things down. Luckily for him,
This makes me think of the old West Andrew, man. It makes me sad, bro. Take me back to the glory days of West, bro.
Why is the stream lagging?
Of time as the trio in 5th place earns a few more points for that leaderboard.
Listen, I don't know what came over this team, but all of a sudden they went from looking like, I don't know, a little questionable in the pocket there to just straight nasty, hitting all the tags that they needed to, turn the whole fight around. And you know what? That's just confidence, man. The difference in this team fighting with like no match.
My tournament starts, I think, at 2 a.m. ET.
Hey, you got your tags, you know, just call it there. But
I think that's what it is.
They have been winning this fight
So it's in like
round after round, and hey, they want to continue the trend.
It's in like 7 hours, 7 hours and 20 minutes. So yeah, pretty. It's a little bit later, chat. It's for OCE. 40 OCE pros, reload squads, $15,000, 4 games. It's gonna be fun, man. If you guys missed it, I'm gonna make a YouTube video on it though. Hopefully, gonna have that out in the next few days. But I need to get approval from Epic on that because they're the ones sponsoring it. So
nearby, I don't know which team.
I should still agile that.
3 trios in this area. Somebody must have
I mean, if you really want, you probably could run 360. But I don't know if it's gonna be constant 360.
To try to steal some of it away or get some damage.
Yeah, don't blame them.
You can try 360 at first, but then just put on 240.
Just moving away from the action right now. It's Diego's team who's kind of getting active right now. Seen some moments of greatness in the previous game.
Nah, just Cassie, man.
Ooh, Agers, Pollo, Acorn seem to have caught someone out of position there themselves. This is right in between the seaport. We saw what they were doing before. Before they were playing a tower here, but it seems like with the zone pulling further west and north this time, they didn't really have enough time to get situated. So
perfect, guys. RW.
Rotate instead.
Hey, you spotted with the prime?
It's usually where they find themselves, or at least threatening that. Scuffy's just by himself, so far separated. Luckily for him, his teammates are going to be able to stay alive, and the zone is moving north, like you just said. So there is going to be at least a chance to try to get that reloot back. What the loot is going to look like, that's going to be a different question. As the Oxy, Jojo Fishy, Pikes, a lot of action kind of going down around the map, and that's not the action I expected to see.
Another one, man.
At this point, I should.
I was like, oh, nice. You know, I love Aoxy. Love, you know, casting over him. Been doing it for years. Let's see what he's got in the replays. Yeah, it's a little damage. Nothing crazy.
Bro. I picked this team top 5, by the way. So this isn't like some shit can random team in this group either.
Very, very important, especially when you are fighting for that surge. And they're just trying to go.
I'm gonna skip EU tomorrow morning, Coombs. I might go live for NA, reload eval, but we'll see. I'm mostly just doing that for a little VOD review aspect, you know.
From where they're currently at.
But we'll see how I'm feeling. I got a lot to do tomorrow.
Right outside the.
But yeah, definitely skipping EU tomorrow.
Gates here. He's got a trio underneath him. Got Skizzers and onsite.
Right next.
No way they don't know he's in the cone. They actually don't know he's in the cone. Almost pieces up that player there. Almost would have preferred for him to just throw a cone in the box. Almost had it. Nonetheless, you see the confidence coming out of him right now. Big plays being made here.
I think he got the call from one of his teammates. He's weak. He's weak. Completely turns. Trying to take that hideout, which is all those zeros. He's in a tough situation. Now the third party coming in.
What is happening, bro? So many teams here.
Some of the pressure.
I think he's Zeke with the prime.
So that way he can try to find a reunite. But there's still that full trio they were initially fighting right above, and they're all going to try to drop down low to try to clean up the eliminations, get the loot, get the HP back up, and even with the scanner down to reveal some positions.
I'm talking to Cassie and Cassie you now.
I think it's a new team.
He's 7MD, think he's in.
By the way, so they've seen the glow up that's happening right here. There's a lot going on right now. So now we have 3 trios in a fight here. Look at this.
And the duo that stuck their way just all the way on the low ground, just hoping nobody continues to fight their way downward. His teammates up above. Trying to play it as a solo just in case things go awry and they get separated. Liquid, Revort, KSM thinking about this situation.
Sweetie, hello.
Disengage on out. Just a little bit too dangerous for their liking, so they're going to continue to try to move north, which gives them a little bit of flexibility because they can always stop.
We gotta put some clothes on you. I'm not. You're holding your nappy.
And try to use that as a way.
Oh, now you got a little head on the chair. Okay, 1 second, chat.
He could get caught out pretty quickly there. Meanwhile, back to Flutter Frogs. You got to think Jagger, Silic, and King here are downloading the fact that this place was unlooted completely now that they've managed to rotate in.
Everyone does play zone.
They're finding Fallen. Winning that off-spawn fight is not necessarily going to be enough. It almost seems like he's by himself. His teammates might not necessarily be anywhere nearby. There might be one player still stuck
Oh
inside of
my god.
All right, King on Expo. Now's your chance to shine.
I have no more comments for this one.
Chat, I'm just looking at the chat. Can you guys keep a count for us, a rolling count of how many times it's happened today? And I'm just saying, at least it's happening in groups and not in the actual finals, where the mistake would probably mean 10 times more and hurt you 10 times more, if not, you know, physically, mentally, emotionally, for sure.
No, we're gonna task Kinch to.
Is a person I know barely in there today in the tournament, I wonder?
World record today for the most fall damages in a group setting. It's gotta be at this point.
They're just sitting there above. They got the revive. They knew they couldn't get contested because it is just a solo player running around. Fallen. He's just in those tunnels trying to figure out a way out. There is multiple exits, but you see, and he's blocking one off on the other side, trying to bait him on over, and he's going to go to the other side. And this is a duo chasing him, so if he can separate one into a 1v1, that might be an opportunity to take the play, but he just converges right
I don't know. Probably just looked up a video.
Sorry, chat. She wanted to pick her up, but she's only in a nappy, and then she dunked her head into my chair, so she got sad.
He tries to make his way over towards the porta potty, but guess who's waiting on the other side? It is going to be Silic, and he boxes.
You missed another major fail? Oh my gosh, really? Bro, what is happening?
This team has got a lot of game knowledge under the belt. The reads there.
Another fall damage dead? Bro, we got to get some Kinch stat. Fall damage taken in Group 3 versus Group 2. There was an increase of 753% fall damage.
By the way, he could have jumped on Silic there, but opted to kind of just wait for his team to catch up.
It was first place as well as Jagi's team. Nice.
And luckily it happened when it did, with HQ not necessarily jumping.
That's what Zeke said about Kinch stats? Nice.
Trying to third party because they were already down there in the tunnels.
Wait, Zeke? Wait, Zeke said that or Monster?
Materials, everything that
how did Zeke say it?
Zone not too far away, so they can play a little bit of the waiting game.
Hey, what's up, Jimmy?
Vanish and HQ just trying to rotate in. Like I said, the zone is not too far away, so a team like this with
MDF.
so much empty space on that edge.
Monster said it. Okay, yeah, Monster said it. Yeah. Need a full damage stat check. I mean, to be fair, me and Monster worked together for many years, so we got the chem, same level.
Happening here, we're pulling somewhat to the center mass, moving away from these huge mountains. Look at this. What's happening north of the Pump Power? How do we have 4 teams here? Wait, my count's off. There's actually 5 teams here. What is going on right now? They're just overstaying their welcome, it seems like, at the moment. Diego's trio, one of the few kind of sitting here, opting to just med miss in a storm right now.
Magi FV? Let me check.
Mind you, so see everything starting to develop here.
Exclamation mark baby age. Ah, she's like, what's she? She's like 16 months now, so like a year and a third.
I don't see him in this group.
Which a year and a half, sweetie. You're getting there. You're getting there.
Trying to make it towards the zone, or maybe even towards the north. They do have an abundance of med kits, some extra HP heals, so there could be an opportunity.
Looks into the game. Yeah, she doesn't get a lot of screen time in general, not a lot of TV and stuff. So this is quite like stimulating.
With that game number 1 victory,
many moving colors and pictures.
Game number 2, they get a nice second place.
Stalk it. She says certain words.
I can almost see why
and she babbles a lot, but
below the damage threshold.
Yeah.
Great shots with no
I'm not putting them on. I know you see the photo again. I know. No.
That was clutch enough for his team right now. Big time. Big time. This damage right here, they desperately need it.
No. You can watch this. This Fortnite.
Hey, it's your dry skin. I need to seal in moisture.
Damage right
can watch this. It's Fortnite. So they're only 45 above right now. So they need to deal damage to get above a threshold. Because there's too many players alive right now. See, those players, they're getting hit by Surge, so they're a good target. Could be free elims.
Oh no, we need those stacks to come through. Chaos.
Now they're below, that's the problem. So if they don't do 30 damage now, they're going to take 25 damage every 5 seconds.
They're finding themselves below, and look, they don't have that many heals.
Okay, you'd rather watch the Migos. Just like, I don't care, just like this is boring.
And get out there or something. They gotta find an opportunity here ASAP.
And it's not gonna get.
So for those of you guys who are new to my stream and haven't seen this, when I do take care of Charlotte and she gets fussy when my wife's busy, I put one of her favorite TV shows on my top monitor. That's why she keeps looking up and pointing at it very excitedly. No.
It may not be much. It may be something we have to worry about.
We watched a lot yesterday.
It's enough so we can focus on our rotation without taking that active Sturge damage that you see other teams in the background currently affecting.
Yeah, big difference there in the gold splash to allow them to make that rotate there. Just a difference in finding just a few tags, right, to give him some room to work with. This is it's gonna be hard to climb back from that one for Noah's team.
Stop whinging. You're fine.
Game 1. Earned themselves 0 points in a
Hopefully they look at this and they say
here and now will be the determining factor most likely.
Yo, W, MDF, and Jacob for bringing the gas man.
that they delete West.
Pollo, Agers, Acorn. Breaking a tower right now. I wonder if they're setting up for the launch pad. Yep, sure are.
All right. Wait, how far is Storm?
I just gotta play Storm.
Victory of
especially in like the sack lobbies. Med miss bombs and stuff.
What's her favorite show? I won't say it, but it's WIGGLES. It's a very popular kids show in Australia. They've also gone international, but extra popular in Australia because it's an Australian group. Yo, we're on 98 points. If we have a dud, no, it's game 3 of 5. I keep thinking it's game 4. Never mind. I was like, if we have a dud game here, when do we start getting nervous?
No, that's not me.
So they can position their way inside.
Yeah, I was actually most concerned about the fact that Noah's team is here, and clearly Noah's team is in a bit of a desperate
Noah's
situation.
struggling here after a great game too.
Here, and he's lost his squad, and he goes for it and wins it in the end. The Siphon's gonna keep him alive. Chug.
Yeah, it's the fish.
Did he not have a chug
I know
jug?
she has a favorite, Jimmy.
Did Noah just not have a chug jug and he just decided not to pop it? Oh, he only had 20 on it.
It's just tough. It's just tough just seeing another game escape you, especially after the confidence they had after game 2.
I only had 20.
486 damage above the threshold. That's that constant early game fights.
Okay, Day. Guys, we're rooting on Day, man. Come on, Day. Qual the Mickey Mouse Heat to get like 25th in FNCS.
Polar and Cynics. They got 6 eliminations. That's gonna put them healthy amount of damage above the threshold.
Oh, 120, nice. Oh no, not like that, Diego.
But they were able to save their teammate as well.
It's a great save here. Take a look at what's happening right now.
Where's Acorn? Where's Acorn?
Tracking straight players all outside the builds. They're currently
Exotic House still in the game. This is not the triple shot one. This is the hollow twister one. So it's the accelerated hollow twister. It's not very good. Higgs runs it a fair bit because they spray so much. But oh my gosh, Polar's hitting his shots. Oh my gosh, 5 elims for a reason. I see why they give him the mythic pump. Is this guy
well,
like
we
the
found
full
where the
carry?
mythic.
He's got the mythic pump and the exotic.
It's their 8th elimination overall.
Catman.
Exotics, they have mythics. They have an abundance of materials.
Oh, there's Acorn making a play for height.
I'm sorry,
Acorn's on height.
Out of that situation, being pressured down below. Jardu Silic, King on Expo, 1,000 damage above the threshold. They find another elimination as they
You missed
continue
him,
to
the
put down
T1.
pressure on the Polus and his trio across. And with this
on
rotation,
your feet.
so just kind of keep an eye, taking note of where every team is currently positioned, so they can try to rotate on over as Day loses his teammates left and right, but they're only down. Now he can try to make a heroic play. It is going to be a 1v1. Champo on the other side. Day baiting. He has the full beast
Nice, Day. Let's go, Day. Day saves the day, baby. Double
Come on, Day. Let's go, Day. Come on.
He can save them both here.
Let's go, Day. So much kills too.
They can literally triple bomb.
Heal off before making this last minute rotate.
Nice. And now triple bob.
However,
They can rotate out the triple bob here.
Let's go, Day.
Oh, you're no. Oh.
there. So he gets the first one, he goes down, and then Day follows up with the two.
No way, Day gets the 1v2. Two-piece chicken nuggets.
Unfortunate for them, he was just lost.
Oh, Pollo on the high ground. All right, the dig hat
6-7.
Back-to-back dig wins. Come on. Play made sense.
And they also have an abundance of extra
Bro, this
heals,
group
which
is going to
you see a
get
lot of the
so
resources
Mickey if
lacking
Acorn wins
at
this, though.
stage of the game in a far pool, which means they're not going to be able to hold on to height. They have to jump down.
The tier 1s are literally just taking turns to see who wins. Like, this is the 3 tier 1 teams just gone now.
Like, who is no W to play as the next best team in this group?
Challenge? Bit of a challenge here. Okay, Sprite. Yo, Sprite really wants height. Okay.
You know, it's one of those things, right, where you
Oh, they're getting chopped.
Oh, they're getting chopped.
Oh, fall damage death.
Sprite's team rightfully took
Oh.
height there. And look, they're just playing the long con game here, editing out, saying, yeah, y'all want to bid on top
We
of
need
us,
Day,
we'll
man.
do something for you.
Show us Day. Show us Day. Show us Day.
Get to this high ground right now, a
And
little prematurely, loses his teammate in the process here.
I'm trying to look for Day. Day's on the front side. Let's go, Day. Big game out of Day.
Top 2 to win grands. Is that OG Sprite? It is OG Sprite.
These are just scrims at this
Game
point.
Sprite.
Still getting busy, still getting active, though. A lot of plays in the tank here for them.
Yeah, decent amount of material.
Why is Day just by himself?
Double rotation, and they have that mythical royale.
All right, Day's still going. Can we watch Day? Yes. No. What happened to Yon, man?
Oh, sweet.
They're only
You're
top
not even
14
actually
also.
upset. You're just complaining for the sake of it.
Not that much mats. You think they'll get more mats off that refresh?
Look at this, Pollo, Aegis, and Acorn on the low ground right now, playing front side. Met with resistance,
No,
though,
come
it
on,
seems to
Day.
box them out right here. The Reeds, though, showing them that they can go left. Gonna do just that. Day's team on the top side, though, just kind of sitting still, sitting pretty here. Take a look. Fight's gonna break down here, potentially on this low ground layer.
Taking their time, crouching, and they're just trying to pounce all at once. I saw that as a chance to take down a duo, but they find a solo on the other side from one team to the next.
Ready?
Nothing's
What is
gonna
it standing?
slow
What's
down,
stand?
or at least
We
not
stand. Ready?
just yet.
We'll cheer on
As the shots
Pollo.
continue to fire back, that's
Pollo.
True on the backside
Pollo.
of their tarp that's trying to make
Pollo.
their way in.
Oh.
Pollo separated. Pollo gets dropped
Pollo.
in, but he figures out a quick way to escape and survive. But you
Pollo.
see there's no
Pollo.
extra
You're
Ooh,
Pete fan,
Days.
are you?
inventory.
Weak.
Yeah, he shouldn't have made it out of there, but somehow jumps out of the box in the final seconds.
All right, top 10 for Day. Okay, that's fine. If they can get anything more here.
Oh, Aoxy, wait, this is one of my top 5 picks. Come on. Come on.
All right, Day's dead.
We'll see if it can happen for Aoxy.
But it was a knock. It was a knock.
Been in this position before. They know how
Oh,
to
wait
play
a
these
second.
types
It
of
might not be the
high ground.
Acorn
I can see them
win.
definitely
It's only Acorn
securing
Pollo
this
now. No,
dub
Aegis
right
still
now,
there. Never
but
mind.
it's not gonna be easy. Take a look at what teams
Nice,
are gonna
Pollo.
Pollo, Aegis, and Acorn
Come
are
on,
now
Pollo.
starting to really heat up on the low ground.
Actually, I don't know if I want them to win, because I kind of want to care about watching them win the next game or the game after.
Looking toward the backside of zone, trades a shot, but he just takes a little bit too much damage.
Come on.
Luckily, though, the siphon comes in, so a little bit of HP lost.
Oh,
Right back
Pollo
up to
goes
tip-top
down.
shape, but he
To
goes
who?
in for a 50-50, goes down. Acorn and Agers are now stuck as a duo in a world full of trios.
Yeah, he kind of had to. There's just no
All right, see you, Slow.
They're really running low.
Hi, sweetie.
At the
Taking him
final
off this
moments
game.
here. They have to find anything. A little medallion pickup there might just make a difference. Maybe it's got the shield bubble attached. Who knows at this point? But Agers is there, still trying to work through the mid-ground layup. Meanwhile, the low ground, Polis is at the front side of zone. King, the last man.
Oh, of course he trades,
Come on,
man.
Acorn. Wait, Abdullah solo clutch. The qual, the grands, the storyline. 0 builds. Literally 0 builds. Come on, we don't need him. We don't need him.
Trying to wait for the bounce back.
We don't need him.
Didn't get to pick up those bandages, unfortunately. Now sizing up
Come on,
the
Acorn.
other side.
He's
What
got the
is he
original
gonna do here?
FNCS axe as well. Big flex.
Trying to make it work, but
Oh,
everybody
never
around
mind.
him except
Polis.
for one
Oh,
team is
never mind.
soloed,
Oh,
and he
hell
runs
no,
into
never mind.
Polis, who immediately takes him down.
Hey, one of my other picks, though. Top 5. Let's go,
Jojo
Aoxy.
Fishy. It's like taking candy from a
Hey, Oxy's
baby
gonna win it,
because
sweetie.
everybody
Oxy's gonna
down
win it.
below is in
3v1.
shambles.
Wait.
They pick up
3v1?
another
3v1?
elimination onto Polis.
W.
Amplified
Let's go,
tries to
Oxy.
up,
What
but
was the
he
pred
gets
odds?
sent right back to the lobby. The team that has stuck
Hey,
together
3%.
from major to major is making
3%
another
odds.
final.
Hey, sweetie, chill. 1 second. I'll take it in a moment. 1 second.
Production, you know, we showed Aoxy.
All right, let me run the pred chat.
We got a little slip up
All right, chat. We'll make it Aoxy. 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 I'm just gonna take Charlotte back downstairs.
As they get that victory royale, and they breeze their way through that high ground hold. And you know, it was a little bit of an interesting end game. Going through a full building, all of the teams deciding, hey, you know what, we're going to try to opt into this no ground layer, and that was
W watch time. If you guys haven't already, make sure you guys like the stream.
I'm trying to avoid just giving it every time she gets fussy.
Can we get up to 11 likes, chat?
So guys, what was the V-Box? Type the word AOXY in chat. AOXY.
If you guys haven't already, become a member or donate to the stream. You guys can get the member. Use my code in shop JOMP. Or donate. Make sure you guys like the stream, chat.
I'll put the link in chat in a second for you, man. When chat's not spamming so hard. You dance to the Prime?
One more person needs to like to get us up to 11 likes.
Alright, so I got 3 of the wins so far.
I feel like I'm in
So we got yes,
shock.
we got yes, yes, and
what happened.
yes.
But the fact that for like so long there was no one on height, but for Aoxy, Jojo Fishy, and Pikes, they were like, "This is it. This is our moment. This is going to take."
How close is they to qualing?
And now we will be seeing them next weekend. Congratulations to the trio. You've just got to feel
close.
so good for them. I'm sure they're going crazy.
Oh, 100%.
It's gonna come down to the last game.
Finals as a trio last major as well. They did end things off.
All right, 10 more seconds, chat. We'll call the giveaway.
As a relatively new trio, is a pretty good position to be in. But with that game that we just saw,
how's my cock getting worse?
You know, I'm excited to see how they're going to be playing out in the finals. For me, though, watching them control high ground here, because it looked kind of like, you know, Acorn's trio just gave it up. There was someone that tried to steal from it, but even the team that tried to steal,
it was Sprite's team.
And so
Sprite went for it. They went for the chop, and then they just kind of gave it up.
Was able to take advantage of it and go for that high ground. And you know, for me, Vivid, sometimes the best way to win a game is to let
I don't think so, Raxy. I'll be right back.
So as just so much chaos is going
that's my AO strategy. That's my pro-am strategy. That's my pro-am strategy.
Yeah, I mean, it was one of those scenarios where the team that actually ended up stealing the high ground, they just ran out of mats. They tried to drop down Aoxy's team. They were fully aware of that. They saw that happen. Went up, and they just went up so late, right? That was like 10th, 11th zone at that point. Very, very hard for any trio to kind of contest them up there. So Kelly's kind of like, oh yeah, everybody else is just playing the game for them.
See you, Dad Sleep. Have a good one, bro.
To go ahead and contest them, but a great game for Aoxy and Co. right there, because they were in 20th place on the leaderboard prior to that game. So consistency, top.
Oh, nice to these Prime, man. Yeah, that link there, bro. That's the easiest bet to Prime, dude.
Secures the deal for them.
Oh man, you've already just
what happened to Seek, Dash, and Veer? I don't know. They started getting surprise conned, which
plenty of these trios trying to make.
When I picked them in my top 5, they were unconned, but
or get that victory royale. We'll talk about more of that after this break. That's right. I know. We'll be right back.
Yeah, I guess they're just not handling being conned, man. Making me regret my choice. Who landed frogs that game? No one. 0 people. We had not a single team land frogs, man. Is Jojo Fishy's second grands? Yeah, I don't know why I was so confident. I just had a good feeling about it. You spared the team for 2. We'll check leaderboard now, actually. What do we got, chat? What do we got? Wait, why am I not on it? Wait, what the hell? So we got Jargu still in first. Probably already qualled. We've got Ages 163. We got Jay's team. Nice. Polus was moving that game. Then we got Cynics, Eulogy, and then Sprite. Noah's just outside. Day's outside. Chavi's team's outside. Bro, what the hell? Dude, where the hell's... Yo, what? 25th, 24th, and 20th. Damn, my pick for them was a stinker. My other picks are all looking good, but wow. Unlucky. What is going on there? Am I crazy, chat? Were they not one of the favorites? Like, this was uncon when I picked them, but still, even con, they should still, like, this is not that hard of a group. I wouldn't have had them in my top 5 if they were con, but I would have still had them in my top 10. Thank you, Space, for the tier 1. How you doing, bro? I'm doing well, man. I'm doing well, Jules. How you doing, homie? be fair, everyone's Seaport may have messed up, bro. I don't even know. Yeah, wait, you said the first time, bro? Everyone thought you were dumb then, man. Just chill. Like, the amount of people judging Grant's performances on groups is insane to me, chat. We will have to wait and see in Grants, man. But people judging, like, people taking, like, multiple Div 1 finals performances and then weighing groups above it just blows my mind. I don't get it.
So we're back. So welcome back to the FNCS. It's that time. We are now at the halfway point, which means my stress levels through the roof. This last game, Aoxy, Jojo Fishy, Pikes got themselves a victory royale in a game where no one was up on high ground, and they said, well, sounds good. We'll go ahead and claim ourselves a seat on the battle bus going to
Apple Time of the Prime.
We'll see you there. Now, of course, there's a couple other things that were going on in that last game. Agers, Acorn, Pollo. I mean, you know, again, we're having another game where we are fourth
Governor
back to back. Last time in game number 2 was a fourth place with 5. Now we're at fourth place with 8. It looks like we're really sticking to this consistency plan, which I like, right? I'm curious to see if they'll just go ahead and take a victory royale. But you know, consistency.
Not calling. I'm calling it, Jack. Do you call it enough, or I can time you out for a week if you're wrong?
I guess I'm not surprised they've not.
I'm sick of these weak ass like hot predictions where there's no real, like, there's no cost if you get it wrong. You can just like say ludicrous shit and then claim it when it's eventually right. We need some, like, you know what I mean? We need a cost. It needs to be a risk. Otherwise we're just saying shit.
Well, they didn't win a game, so
are we wagering a 1 week timeout, Jack?
Neither does the reigning champs from Major 1. But no, in reality, Agers, Acorn, and Pollo, they just haven't had exactly the right setup that they are used to having. They do such a good job kind of sticking to the storm throughout the early and mid game.
I think that's fair.
Rotating in a little bit later once we do get into that end game, and it just hasn't really worked out for them just yet. They gave up high ground so early, Vivid, and there was even a moment where...
I apologize. No, you're all good. You're like,
a bit of a misplay, but obviously it's Acorn, Agers, and
I
Pollo.
respect it. I respect it.
Yeah,
I'm not even trying to be mean. I'm just.
That would be one of those games where
we got a lot of people just like saying shit at the moment. We need some kind of like, we need like, you know what I mean?
Some of the key points.
There's got to be something on the line.
Yeah, they gave up high ground, which I actually didn't mind so much because it's like, oh, they had so many materials that they could just continuously go to the front side of the moving zone, kind of claim some, you know, areas around there all the time. But they kind of staggered themselves a little bit, right? They kind of held back during those moving zones and didn't actually go for any of that space up there. And then also, you know, in
Fanboy Bobby's been a player for a long time though. Kind of like Bumboy.
He was knocked down and
where it just kind of like was a name they had that branding, so I guess it's like you can't action. I don't know. I think he's there for a season. I think he's Zeech, Fees, Appetite.
Still a very good game for that trio.
Yeah, right. Let's just work on the consistency. Let's just
Wait, you're just the biggest fucking Pollo hater I've ever seen, bro. What are we saying? What? Jack does have a valid point, to be fair. Even Pollo can slip up under pressure. He's literally the 4-time in a row FNCS champion. In the last over year of Fortnite, he has not once slipped up under pressure. We're just saying shit. Like, just admit you hate them. It's fine. But just don't try and pretend there's like an actual reason behind it. You just fucking hate him.
Ahead of everyone else in the lobby, and we've continued to see Kingling in this kind of like solo situation where he's just super clutching, you know, these valuable points, whether it's eliminations or just living long enough to earn placement. Like,
they're literally the second most consistent team right now, the rating FNCS champs. Like, what are we doing?
You said that, you know, you don't know too much about them, but I think that's going to be changing over the next few majors because this trio has just really been surprising all of us. And for me, Vivid, what really stuck out was when they kind of had advantage and they had mats and heals, they were staying at the front of zone on low, which is a great way to get eliminations, more refreshes. But once they started losing health, losing mats, they stayed to the backside of it. And we talked about at the start of the show, those micro adjustments as the games are going on. And we can see that although 6th place is their worst performing game yet, being able to get 7 eliminations, it's what's holding them up in our 4th place spot.
Yeah, they're doing very, very well. Another play that kind of stood out to me, that game right there would be Polus. I mean, he was just on an absolute tear as a solo, even taking out the likes of Pollo in a 1v1 situation. finally also taking out Idris at one point of that as well, and Acorn as well.
Yeah,
on the
K6. If
low
you win a
ground,
game, they give you
Just
1,000 points to
continuously
guarantee the
was
qual. It
finding
like puts you at the
pickups.
top of the
And
leaderboard.
as you can see, here's gonna
It's
end
just to
with
make the leaderboard look
6
nicer
after
as well.
10 total eliminations for his trio right there. Incredible game from them. Third place, 10 eliminations. Going to be the best game for this trio by far.
And I like Paulus. It's crazy to me. He's only been in one FNCS finals before this. And I mean, watching, you know, those games right now, I think we might be able to make that number 2 for Major 2 finals.
Whoa, I like it. I like it, Kelly. Okay. Guys, 2 games left to go. If we're playing for consistency, that's gone. That's out the window. So we need to target a victory royale here and now. As the pressure mounts, we got to join that battle bus once again to see how this next game plays out. So Jacob PR, Monster D-Face, take it away.
I would be lying right now, Monster, if I said I wasn't necessarily on the edge of my seat waiting to see how these next 2 games will play out. Yesterday, the point
Wait, I'm gonna show you your match. I'm gonna show you your message history, bro. I want to show you what you're calling a bit of an agenda. You joined stream.
Yeah, you know, and it came
And you said, it's crazy how Pollo was struggling in these lobbies. He's finished in Grands levels. Not gonna lie. It's crazy how Pollo was struggling in these lobbies. He's finished in Grands level lobbies. Not gonna lie. 1 minute later, by the way. But if he can't crack it in these lobbies as a tier 1 trio, then how can he beat Peterbot? Jack does have a valid point, to be fair. Even Pollo can survive under pressure. What do you mean a bit of an agenda, motherfucker? You're just a hater. It's just weird as fuck.
Give us the action. Be that big name team remaining.
Stop being weird, man. You can like Khanada and not fucking just say shit about Pollo. It's so unnecessary. I don't get it. It's just based on nothing either. He's just playing Fortnite, man. He's just doing his thing. And he's second right now.
They clearly have a very sound strategy, and I like that they're just.
I'm not just like yelling at people for nothing. It's just, I don't know, man. I don't know why we're just hating on people in the Fortnite scene right now.
Forcing a high ground agenda.
Yeah, and typically, you know, a team like this, Agers, Pollo, Acorn, you know, Kelly was kind of talking about it, you know, with some of our other top teams in the other group stages, not necessarily winning a game, their mind is on getting reps in these style of lobbies. If they can compete and not win a game, but still stay at the top of the leaderboard, that goes to show that when the pressure's on.
He's rage bait? No, chat, you can't just excuse every dumbass message rage bait. It's not rage baiting.
City, the contested fight all day long.
This isn't how rage baiting works.
Already trying to go for a sneaky play where you would typically think that he's trying to go ahead and get that vault, open it up with the rest of his team. He's actually
can't just claim rage bait when you get called out on stupid ass messages. It's not how it works.
Yeah, I like this play right here. I definitely can appreciate how personal this is now becoming between Champo's trio and Chris is on the other side of the wall. But one thing to note is that Chris Wagerbot, they've just been playing a little bit sharper on the day. They've definitely gathered and garnered up a lot more points. Meanwhile, Cosmo, Thug Beast, and Champo kind of struggling to get past this early game and really set up themselves for success for an end game. So
who's getting the train?
They're going to be one of the few teams that are going to be
I don't
dependent
understand what's
on
happening.
that victory royale now, right? If you didn't have a great or strong showing in game 3, you're pretty much off the pace right now. You need a huge game in game 4 to kind of be in that consistency. And that's why I want to see what Playz and team can do to adjust, right? They somehow found themselves in the money and then out of the money all in one quick swing. So a roller coaster of emotions happening across the board. Here's the drop, though, of Flooded Frogs, Jacob. Last game, completely uncontested, and it seems like, hey, a couple teams did decide to come on in.
Yeah, whether they're bot reviewing or just simply watching the entertainment on the stream, they saw it. And now they're trying to take it for themselves, but a last player, that's going to be Clixie, going to be the first one going down.
All right, so we've got someone at Flooded Frogs now, at least.
Drewbot just trying to go for the side shot to finish it off, but they need to be careful. They need to finish this quick. The third party is already in the distance, trying to loom in. The Menmis smoke
we're
down.
whiffing.
That's gonna buy Drewbot some
I'm going to assume we can't see. Oh, sorry, camera's too high. Sorry, chat. I'm going to assume we can't see with these whiff shots.
In, but luckily it is a 3v2, a huge numbers advantage that has saved the day in this fight.
It's the first for them, too, winning a fight this early that fast. They've had a bit of a, I don't know, a back and forth, if you will, on most of their early game situations. Look at this. KSM grab forward Liquid right now, trying to set up a quick ambush. Seem to have a slight advantage right now over Cully.
We got anybody knowing the comp scene other than Pollo in this group? There's some people. Like, you've got, like, Pollo's the main team, but you've still got 16 in this one as well. You've got, like, Day, like FNCS winner Day. You've got, like, OG Sprite in here. Noah, Chaos, Noah and Chaos Gaming. There's still quite a few, man.
Brings him right back into the action.
Full boxed up his opponent, got out, and still went back in for the re-challenge. And I like the decision. Instead of just getting greedy, trying to finish off that last and final elimination, there's still a lot of players hunting for Surge on the north side of the map, something that they themselves has been going through all day long. And that third-party team finally revealed their position, going up and over the visual audio, playing a huge role in them trying to stay down low, survive, but they are trying to look for that down. They know
Savage Con? At this point, apparently
Possible
no. I'll talk about it a little bit in tonight's
for the
video,
HP,
I'll do a little bit of
which
like
is
a preview
important,
of the
but
grand
they just
strong
seem to
maps.
find
I won't do like a full prediction video,
This is a
but
great update
I'll
here
do like a
for
little
Volca
teaser
Talisman. That means they were
before we get
not
the last
landed
three
on,
teams.
right? So they get their drop, they get to rotate really quickly, and notice the difference. They get straight to the action. So they are a team that is absolutely dependent on early game battles, whether they're being landed on or rotate into the action.
In my tank, Pete? Nah, man.
I like
Haven't had any fish in a while.
So far, it does seem to be working in their favor.
Where's Savage landing? He's going to go the mountain next to Mast, because Veno now wants to go Mast as long as Fred Oxy doesn't make finals.
Consistency. It will come through getting a good number of eliminations and maybe a top 5, top 3. At least you put yourself in contention of getting 2 different scenarios to qualify.
Thanks, Pete. It's because none of them have died, Pete. Like, I've just got a fully stocked tank, and it's just doing well, man.
And it doesn't look like anybody favors this position. Even with the height advantage, they're going to choose to kind of disengage.
But honestly, I don't know why I got a feeling that Fred makes it through LCQ. You know what I mean? There's certain teams that you just, not even whether they're good or not, it's just certain teams you feel like, man, it would really fuck up the storylines if this team made it, so you just know they're going to. I just have a feeling Fred's going to make it through LCQ. Just to fuck up Veno's FNCS. It just has, I have just, the script is going that way.
They came here to kind of ease up off the pressure, and you know what? It might even be Acorn's trio potentially rotating on the outskirts. We'll keep a close eye on who's that.
It was like when the Frenchies qual to Con Cami. You just saw it coming, you know?
Yeah, I saw
it. Was just building up all season, and then it happened, and we're all like, yeah, fuck it. Of course it was going to happen.
And their team, they always are looking for Surge through these bases, and as soon as they kind of hear that a fight's going down at Hopeful, they know it's contested, and I think Veer, Dash, and Seek probably felt some of those shots or heard the pressure coming in.
They're on 12 points. What has happened? Genuinely, what's going on with this team? I love Seek too, so I'm so confused what's going on here.
And hopefully Noah, Chaos, and Kaz has got that same memo, so they don't just kind of run out there thinking the original team that we're fighting is gone, so it's safe, because there's that danger looming, and they have a huge elevation advantage over Hopeful Heights.
Well, the crazy part is Acorn and the rest of the team have noticed Veer's trio, and they're actually focusing them now, the team that was winning the engagement at the Hopeful Heights. And you know what? Dash, Seek, and Veer rotated out on, I would say, a good call.
Yeah, this is a good team. This team is like 100% a top 5 team in this group.
To Pollo, and look, Pollo's already on the move here, looking to cut them off, and they're hot on the heels.
Yeah, and they already got some early damage onto Seek as he was trying to alleviate some
Nah,
of the
Veno
pressure.
said he's not going back to the hill. At least today in a call
They
with me
were
and
trying to
Savage, says he's not
motion
going back
things
to the
into
hill.
as Acorn continues to push up. He's going to be on the flank just a little bit. Pollo's taking the charge on the other side, and Ager's just kind of feeling the situation out, waiting to see what kind of breaks down here so he knows which teammate to help overall as Pollo continues to land shots onto that team down below.
Team in the Prime 7, who's your underrated team for the win?
Veer down to 50 HP or less.
Sprite. Definitely Sprite right now, man. He keeps positioning for height, and he's showing a lot of confidence for it. If Sprite gets the height like he wants, you could definitely get a win here.
I kid you not.
Oh no, Acorn's king, Veer, no. Well, game 5, Veer's gonna have to win it.
Forced into a very desperate spot now. Who wants to be in a box fight with a 4x Pollo?
Oh
and then
no.
you got Acorn here, the 4x as well, and Agers, of course, to back it up. Like this.
Oh boy.
This is terrible.
This is just one of those situations where you even kind of look back at Noah, Chaos, and Kaz. Oh, thank gosh that happened. We're able to disengage, play the rest of this game out. So if they got a high placing in this one, you know who to thank for the most part. As Pollo just takes a little bit too much damage.
Nice.
Great shot by Dash, but
maybe Acorn disengages? Third party coming in, maybe? Why is it a duo? Why is there a duo pushing it?
No one wants to fight the champions, right? And that's what's happening here. Oh, as I'm gassing them up.
Oh my god, Wit was correct. We're crumbling. Wit had the script. What the fuck? Oh my god, wait, we're crumbling. What is going on?
Oh my gosh. Look at this.
Dude, why is groups being so fucking goofy on NA? Not even NA, we had Malibuca come 10th, we had Clicks come 10th, and now we actually have a reality where maybe Acorn's team might not make it. They almost definitely will, but like the fact we even discussed it is crazy. Oh, this was like big misplay by Pollo.
Just left the roof open and Dash dropped
Oh,
right
no.
on top. Pollo goes down. But it does look like they're going to be able to disengage. The big question is if they actually have the reboot card. Because if they do, it's not going to be too long before they get Pollo back into the game. But if they don't, that's where they're going to run into some sticky situations.
Yeah, I'll take the blame for the caster curse there. You know, it's been a while, you know, since we've seen that one. And, yeah, I'll take the L. It's okay, guys. Give it to me. Back to
Wait, was right?
Though. Silic, King, and Jargu.
Lou's gonna go buy him back and he's back in the game chat. Like, what?
Spotted out Boji's trio rotating around the side.
He's gonna buy his reboot, he's chilling.
201 points, right? So a couple of points away from potentially being...
We do that shit in grands, though. It's definitely bad looks.
Slot. We don't know what that cutoff's going to be, but 200 seems to be about the sweet spot you want to start jumping into. Be guaranteed through.
Obviously, eliminations can change things up. But
Guess find out Viper.
This was the team on the line. 5th place in the consistency leaderboard. So obviously, where a team like this finishes is going to be so important because they just want to keep themselves in contention, not have to do too much in that last and final game of the day, not let the nerves get to them. And you see them kind of staggering themselves back as far as Whiffy. The zone is pulling towards the south. It does have an eastern.
I mean, I think most more just the awareness of leaving the roof open and not knowing the players lurking.
That might have been left behind on this side of the map.
Yeah, I'm cool with it for now. Just because they got this full trio takedown here.
Good search.
Yeah, you can see how it ends up working out.
Damn.
Yeah, they just like farm that team over and over at the Whiffy every single game.
Introducing the all-new Acura ADX.
Oh, from
because remember, it's uncontested. They know exactly every piece of loot that they did leave behind. So in a moment here, we might not even notice that Pollo had went down with his loadout. Not this one. Let's give it a moment.
Give him a couple seconds. A couple minutes, he'll be back in the action here. Oh, look at this, though. They do have a more favorable zone, again, comparatively to the last times we've seen them rotating out of the deep storm.
How much gold is in Mars? Is it 4,000? Including all the safes?
What's left behind? Can they use it for themselves to rotate in? I think that's a good part of their strategy overall. Is Edge, level 1 cook, Bobby. Positioned just outside.
Oh, it's 2,000. I thought it was more than that.
Kind of dip down into
I thought once all the gold from Lone Wolf got taken to their vault and then they added the safes back, I thought it was like 3,000 to 4,000.
So in terms of opportunity, there's not going to be much unless somebody makes a mistake. As you see Bobby over.
I swear it's more than 2K.
That one gets dropped down to about 50 or less HP, and as long as they have the heals, the extra, that might not be too bad of a situation.
You thought it was 5K? Yeah, I thought it was a lot.
That's where it's going to become one of those situations where they're losing a lot of resources early on.
Yeah, you can see they're kind of in a competitive point range right now.
It's 2K without the saves. Okay, so assuming you get a few saves, it's close to like the 3-4K.
Kind of hanging out inside the top 10 or not at the moment.
It's 2K in the vault alone. Damn. Okay, yeah, so like 3.5, 4K. Yeah.
Kind of simmered out in their.
Usually enough to buy cards. Yeah.
Take a look at how that all played out for them. So,
we got the Cocos. We're chilling.
Full team wipe with Logan Boy and the rest of his squad. There goes Mike's takedown as well. Back on over to Seek, Dash, and Veer after pretty incredible turn of events. They had to base down for a couple moments, and they've seemed to have gotten their bearings back under them.
Come on, Veer. Come on, son. Clutch it up. I'm kind of happy that it was Pollo's team that messed up a bit against Veer, though.
Black market. And then I see a whole nother trio. I can already tell you that's Acorn, Agers, and Pollo revisiting the black market. They have the abundance of gold, so a lot of those extra heals that they're about to get is really going to be useful.
That make Mars top 3 POI? Yeah, Mars is a top 3
you want to
POI, man.
Conserve the Chug Jug. You want to conserve the Medimus Smoke, so that's HP.
Mars and Lone Wolf are the 2 best POIs.
And if you're lucky enough to carry all the way towards the end game,
Prime with Train, but I'm not even calling that a POI, because literally only Pete gets that, so.
Yeah, gotta bring it to the
it's not even a POI, that's just Pete.
Dash, Seek, and Veer. What's going on here? Little dead side rotate here down to the side.
No, 2 hours beforehand, free zone. We were going to run, my cup was going to run 1 hour before the reload was supposed to start before they added the reload. Now they've added it. We're going to run it from 4 till 6, and then the pros can go play the reload cup. Because we're starting at 4, and we're only running 4 games, so they'll be done by the time the reload cup starts.
Not too many teams land back there, so if a reboot did happen, you almost can kind of make good guesses to who it is. But they're not just going to kind of get lost. They want to make their way in towards zone. They know how hard these games have actually been in terms of being able to position correctly. As we jump on board, Amplify, Lorzis, and Shiny Cat. They were one of those teams. They made it pretty deep into that last game. They've given themselves an opportunity here with 90 points on the leaderboard. They're down outside the consistency, but if they can have another one of those performances, figure out a way to kind of mirror it, they'll be at least in the driver's seat, able to control their own destiny going into Game 5.
What's top 3 without Crime or Train? Probably Seaport. I think Seaport's probably the 3rd best.
Shiny Cat. Their team's doing pretty decent, Jacob. 90 points, not bad. We'll be keeping a close eye on Amplify and Lori there. Let's get on over to Days Trio. Not sure where Days hanging. Probably at the base of this setup right here. Depending on Aloe. Yawn up top. So
you expect E to go as it did today? Kind of, yeah. I think I had Wheat and Ilusha to qual, and they didn't. They were in 12, unfortunately.
Of how these games have been throughout the course of the day.
Shiny Shafts? I can't really get a good gauge on Shiny Shafts, but yeah, probably Shiny, yeah.
That you want to take to try to end up in a close box fight.
It depends how you play. Shiny and Seaport are both really strong. Kind of depends on how you play.
Clash against Noah and Chaos, that is going to be left. And even though you might be down on Surge, not necessarily keeping the most up until this point, you have a great position in zone. And a team like this will probably be kind of hedging their bets on they can hold.
Come on, Chaos. Big game, son. Come on.
Surge later on. You see them in the distance there on the bridge, moving up onto another team, trying to break down that high ground, even though Kaz's was just dropped, knocked overall. Noah, Chaos, waste no time trying to get him back up, and you see them they're waiting until they rotate to start to use those heals because they don't want to waste it just trading for Surge.
Well, here's a team that's on the bubble right now. Yusuf, Phenom, and Eulogy, and they're in a desperate situation here. Big pressure coming in as they try to make their way to the edge of the storm here for Zone 5. Shots coming in from the mountaintops.
So what is the actual schedule this week? Is it 2 days? So we got eval cups the next 2 days, and then is it LCQ then solos then grands, or is it solos LCQ grands?
Nice and pretty here. Back talk.
Okay, it's LCQ solo then grands. Oh, it's only 1 day. It's only solo opens. Okay.
Seen some pretty decent plays come out of Tex here today.
Sorry, chat.
But as of right now, still a
battle. So 2 days eval cup, 2 days last chance solo then grands. Oh, grands is so soon.
About making their rotate.
Sorry, chat, that was me. I'm sorry, my calendar was on Outlook. I'm sorry.
I don't know what the maze is like underneath. I saw them sneaking up. I was like, is this gonna work? Where does that tunnel leave? Right underneath.
Okay, we're ready. Let's go for 29.
To me, it's just like such a Fortnite visual, like 3 guys in blue suits, just like in the sewer. Like, there's so much happening here. And they're just hanging out, you know, no problems. They got the damage they need. And they're at 135 points, too.
Not during Easter weekend, please, Ozzy. I'm sorry. You're on holidays. Breathe. It's Easter. It's 420. Your boss doesn't need you. It's fine.
Game 4th on the consistency leaderboard, moving up into 3rd with those eliminations. So things already looking right for them. As long as they continue.
Oh, Acorn, Pollo names in the car, looking good.
At this stage in the game, especially with 2 teams positioned above, as a full fight breaking out just outside of where they're at. Foxy Floodgates.
Oh. What
Josh lost his teammate Bleaks. Him and FNX just trying to stay alive. His drops drop down to just 9 HP, trying to survive. Mini's going down. They just got to figure out a way to kind of reunite, and they do so with ease, which means the splashes are going to come out. Even though they lost their teammate, they're still going to have to make this journey over to the other side of the map. Almost a max pull for everybody on this side of the zone.
Crook here, somehow falling himself at the bottom of this base. Edge trying to come down for the save. There's an opponent here just listening to what's going on. Here comes a double save. Okay, it's going to be a quick pickup. Meanwhile, Decay, Polar, and Cynics exit the sewers. They're making their rotate right now amongst all the chaos here.
All right, chat. We got eyes on Seek and Acorn. Come on.
Telling now.
I wouldn't mind Sprite to get a win. Would be kind of cool. Data Qual, Noah Chaos to be good. Come on.
They're gonna end up on top of one another.
Come on.
There's gonna be some significant battles unfolding here shortly between some of the stronger teams on the lobby.
Jixie, Zach, Polish just kind of full tarping their way in. And typically you see some teams trying to tarp and use as little builds as possible.
Pollo
to try
doesn't
to
win a
make their way
game?
towards
I'd be
the
very
edge. They're just
shocked.
trying to
Yeah, I'm
make sure
guessing
that
Pollo
they're
wins
safe.
this game or next game.
223 above the damage threshold. They know for now it's not going to be a main focal point, but as this game continues, like we've seen from the 3 previous games, that threshold continued to rise each and every moment as they take that slow rotation all the way out towards the side. They make their way in just to the south of
I did,
Prime
TDH, I
City.
did,
There's
yeah.
one team positioned right next, and maybe a couple more after. And see another team trying to make their way outward. Only 61 damage above the threshold. Not where you necessarily expect to see
Bobby. Bobby solo.
Seconds and the damage started to rack in. Take a look at Bobby going on. In a storm right now. Kept the build open, unfortunately.
What is going on? Oh, no.
To Yusuf, Yuji, and Phenom. That's another squad that was, again, very much in contention for a top 5. Pace falls here. Decay, Cynics, and Polar taking full advantage of the loot opportunity.
Oh, this team at 141. If they go down, they're going to be sad.
See the danger creeping there on the low ground as many teams start to kind of slide into this zone here. They got to move a little further if they want to ease up the lobby pressure. It's costing them a lot of mats right now.
Yeah, a lot of the hard material gone. Just 7 pieces of metal left.
There's Sprite. There's my underrated win here.
Going to open up, free up a little bit of
I would probably prefer to see Acorn and Seek both win, though.
That side of the map.
I want to see a more stacked strands.
Rotate in, use that slow side rotation to their advantage. 87 though for Sprite, Boji, and Core. They immediately try to go to work, firing back.
Nice.
No shots really connect onto them. Instead, they're the ones that are doing the punching. Find an elimination and some. They get the damage, 194 above the threshold, but a momentary target from the rest of the lobby. As things slow down, the dust settles. They figure out that second elimination, and they're able to get that loot as a pick-me-up opportunity.
Very smart too. They grabbed that down body and tossed it back so they could secure the loot.
Ty just gone? Yeah, Ty retired a few seasons ago, man.
See that there was actually loot being, you know, kind of generated here.
Oh, there's Chaos. Chaos looking good. Where's Acorn?
So little plays like that, giving them some room to work.
Hey, there we are.
That's all at the front
Oh,
side.
thank you for liking the stream. Appreciate it.
60 builds.
If you guys haven't already, make sure
Good
you guys like
weapons
the
for Pollo,
stream.
though.
It'd be appreciated. Like the stream, chat.
Agers, Acorn, Pollo under some serious pressure right now, and still
43 above. Oh, no.
the hunt for damage right now. It's a little worse for Wares. I'm not feeling
Nice.
too good about
Lobby.
their points
Help the
just
lobby.
yet.
Spray him, boys. Spray him.
Hold on to
Get
maybe
damage on the
10
bodies.
before
Get
they
damage.
build.
Get
Pretty
damn.
safe
Get
and
damn.
sound.
Oh, God. We got no damn. We're
They're
below.
now officially below here, Jacob.
Pollo
Get the
doing.
damn.
Wait, why is Pollo doing like his
Yo,
best Peter
what
Butt
the
impression?
fuck?
Cost them a lot of time and damage, and now Surge is
Bro.
activated every 7 seconds.
Yeah, what's with this group's curse, man? Malabuka clicks and now Pollo. 3 of the literal favorites on the 2 regions. All struggling in groups. Like, what is going on?
But again, missed opportunities.
At least Malabuka's group was stacked as shit.
DK going for some loot, and that's the player that they're going to try to target. He does have his full trio there nearby. They're basically dipping their toes in one after the next,
Nice.
after the next to try to get
Oh
loot
my God, hit a
all on their
tag.
own, but now it's go
Fuck
time.
'em up,
6,
Aegis.
and they fall 33 below. Agers, Pollo, Acorn quickly running out
7
of time.
above. 26
It's literally the same on Ozzy's stream.
Come on. Oh my God, what's happening? Acorn with the solo clutch. Bro, what is happening? We're actually fully crumbling. Oh, no meme shit. We're actually fully selling. What is going on?
Steals a little bit of the med miss, but he knows there's a whole trio under there. Goes through the tree anyways,
Oh my
because he has
gosh.
to, and they
I don't know what's
dive
going on.
him.
Genuinely, I have no clue what's going on.
Sure they
This is
even
not our
managed
day,
to
man.
earn much points there, but it is gonna come
We're like
down to the
160
last
something. It's
game
not
for the
terrible, but like
champions.
we actually are leaving it to game 5 for Acorn, Aegis, and Pollo in a lobby where over half the lobby has never made a grands before.
Chargo King still just putting on a show. Just dominating teams towards the outside of the zone is high ground.
The god that was hating on Acorn.
And Ralphie both go down.
He might know what's out.
I don't know what it is about the groups format, man. It's weird. Maybe like people in the they just not used to people playing the way they do in the lobbies. I don't know.
But they're gonna use this chance. They got all the information on the right side of the zone, and they're hoping this to be an easy one, as they're only 169 above the threshold, losing one of their teammates along the way.
At this point, you know, the whole entire story is just getting tossed up in the air. Who's gonna win this game now is the real question.
That's the issue. That's what I'm saying. It's got to be something. There's no way this many good teams. If it was just one team, there's like an off day. But Clicks, Pollo, I mean Malabuka, I don't know if I want to put them in that same boat because their group was pretty tough. But Clicks and Pollo both struggling now is weird. Very weird.
Player walks into the wrong layer though, almost gets treated with a double shotgun surprise there.
Trying to float out the backside of zone, trying to catch somebody off guard. You see the low material count as DK, Polar, and
Did I miss
Cynics
Day
find
dying?
themselves in the clouds right now. High up on the high ground, 136 damage. It's not
Chat,
gonna
look
be
if you
a
see
lot
Day.
in terms of building confidence,
Eternal?
but we're
With
so
the prime for
far into
11?
the end game. Everybody's gonna have to peak
Yeah,
out,
Mali's
especially
group was
zone
pretty
full of
hard,
Nova.
so.
There goes more shots connecting. There goes the confidence building as they rise up the Storm Surge leaderboard. Even with it deactivating, they know they're in the driver's seat. With not
I
too
feel
many
like,
teams
I
to
wonder
play
if it's an
for.
aspect of a lot of these teams being used to teams that drop around them. And I know that's going to make people say I'm talking about trading. But whatever your stance on trading is, whether you find it like, you know, whether it's like coordinated or not, teams are just not set up in the same positions. And I think a lot of
Day
these
did
other
die.
Tier 1 teams are used to people being set up in.
Rip,
But I think
Day's
it
gonna have
messes them
to
up a lot.
clutch it up in the last game.
By far and large, the most consistent team so far. No W Playz solo clutching up a top 10 right now. putting
All right,
the
wait,
team
how about
on
this?
his back.
Because you're like still chiming about this, bro. Win. I'll give you 50 bucks if Pollo doesn't qual. But if they do qual, I get to time you out for a week. Because I'm still saying you're just chatting shit. Like, I'm saying they're struggling, but I'm still saying there's no reality they don't qual. Deal?
For the rotate, starting to run low on material, but Noah is racking up placements here little by little.
Yeah, half of them already being achieved inside of the top 8. Just a little bit more will start to build that confidence that they can do it in the 5th and final game, whether it's win or consistency. But he's running out of resources. He's immediately just trying to move his way in. Sees Fishy on the other side. He's not trying to just throw it all away in a high.
Because I'm like talking about them struggling, but I'm not saying they're not going to qual.
I mean, at this point, there's a good chance that Pollo doesn't qual. Because I think you need to get around 200 points to qual. And he has 160 heading to last game. Who was on high? What? This is the freest win I've ever seen. Hey, at least this team is like 200 points. Like, bro, like.
Oh, this could be how. This could be good for the points.
This is like the freest win I've ever seen.
If they don't come top 3 consistency, boo. Oh, you're gonna dislike me in chat. You're gonna come in with that many messages talking shit. You're not gonna take that deal. You have no confidence that you think they're actually struggling. This is what I mean. You're just talking shit. There's no way you don't take that deal as is, bro. That is crazy levels of hating for no reason. You can't even back it up, man. Come on. Bro, I would fucking take that. Just on the off chance that one of them crashes or some shit, bro. It's 50 bucks. Who the fuck cares if you can't talk? That's a crazy deal. Half the chat's like, fuck, I'll do it. I'll do it. I love Acorn and I'll do it. Chat's like, I'll fucking do it.
He thinks he's smarter than he is.
Let me check who was for the prediction.
That's what I'm
We
gonna
didn't have this
say.
team on the prediction. Our first underrated win so far with Cynics. Alright, who we had? So we had
For the amount of Fortnite he
Charlie.
watches,
Did I
he
Charlie my
should be
prediction? I
smart.
did. Charlie in second's gonna take that one for the prediction. Alright, chat. We'll make the giveaway to K. D-E-C-A-Y to K.
But he's not
I'm
dumb,
not,
of
I'm not
course.
offering that deal to any of you, chat. I'm just trying to make a point here about like.
But he should be
Don't
smart.
just talk shit when there's no repercussions.
And he thinks he's smarter than he is. That's what I'm gonna say. But we love Ozzy. Now give me V-Bucks.
Oh, we got the Grand's reaction. Alright, chat. We got the win reaction. We'll wait till we go to the break because we got the break. Thank you, Merits.
It happened again. It happened again. Everyone's just ignoring this high ground. They're just no one's looking.
Oh, you're
up there.
talking about that?
And you know what? For Polar, for Cynics to Decay, they got themselves a VR, right? Once again, you
I mean, it's been around 200 points to
Viv,
qual.
no one's up there. I guess we should just go ahead.
Hey,
and
Light
claim
Strike?
that. Let's
Hey,
go ahead
Misery
and claim
Turtle?
a seat on the bus of
You know, we're
finals.
ready.
And
Five
what I
points up,
love
chat.
is these guys
Appreciate
are
y'all.
already basically in that top 5.
I
right?
mean,
So with a top
yeah,
5 team going through,
but
that
this
means
heat is
everybody else
very,
getting
really
pulled up as
bad.
well. That could have
So,
crazy implications on these standings.
like, these points are so close.
Oh, my apologies. I thought he was talking to you, Vivid, but I'm now part of the equation. Yes,
Like,
congratulations.
look at this. I know they're in 6, but
It's interesting.
this team can pass him. 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 This,
10 more seconds
I don't
before
know.
the decay giveaway.
But there's about
I mean, hey, the fact that there is like
8
the
teams.
position, the fact that Acorn's even in the position where he might not make friends out of groups is insane. I still think they're gonna do it.
There's about
This
like
is wild, but it's
7
still a big
to
number.
like 8 teams, maybe 11 teams fighting for
Alright, we'll call it there, Chad.
fighting for 4 spots. So 11 teams fighting for 4 spots.
Yeah, I mean, we've mentioned how
This leaderboard's close.
top-heavy this conversation or this competition
So
has
points are
been.
probably going to be lower. It's probably going to be like 190.
Of the
But if they don't do anything this game, like they still need a good game. Like they need like a top 10 at least.
Teams that were applying so much pressure to the high ground. With those
you can't. No, I'm not true. Nah, my point's been proven. Homie didn't even take that deal.
Kind of understand that, hey, nobody's
Oh, I didn't.
Without even thinking about it. Come on, that's a
Oh, I
no-brainer.
love Kelly. I wish I saw her at globals.
Their match slow and steady throughout the rest of the game. Easy.
Thank you, Finn, with the tier 1 for 3.
That's a really interesting point there, Vivid. Without that pressure, you know, I feel like
He did take the point. You mean? Chad, he literally tried to create. He had to wait 5 minutes and then create an ultimatum to make it even easier, Chad. I don't think you guys are getting my point. If someone comes into my chat,
she looks good for her age
someone
too.
with 6 messages in a row, and then I give them the
Scuffy's
ultimatum
played
of
first game he
$50
qual.
to just put any money where their mouth is on their claim, and they have to
Oh
even think
yeah,
about it. No,
you're probably
Get fucked.
right. I mean, he can still
I don't think you guys
qual.
understand the point
He
I'm
needs a
making.
good game though. Yeah, he definitely does qual if he plays first game.
Yeah, sure, bro. Don't scream, bro. Top 4 with the only trio. I think.
Give me SMG ammo.
That's why I don't
He's
like
already
it being
told him
4
not to scream,
games.
man.
30.
This kid has shotgun, bro.
Who's up? Who's
He
up?
has 0
Up.
builds.
Up from mountain.
Alright. Look at this. Spray
It's all duos. It's all duos, bro.
I mean, I don't like it being 5 games. It should be 6 games. But then you want to have like a last chance qualifier. I don't think the last chance qualifier should be like open to everyone. It should be like how old reboots round were.
Someone on this team is known for overheating, bro. The other two are just like, I don't know the voices, but the other two are just like, chill, breathe, reset, chill.
It should be how it used to be. So like if you get like 11th through 21st, I think, you qual for the last chance finals. And they run last chance finals like after the heat, like after this heat. Or they could run it like, I don't know, like another day. So it'd be like, if you get 11th through 21st, everyone out of all 3 groups, they're in the last chance finals. So it's the teams that did decent but were close to qualing, so they have one more chance to qual. That's how it should be. It shouldn't be like opens to like cheaters and like Div 1. I mean Div 3 players.
In and out of the black market and hanging around and doing weird stuff probably messed up clicks, and they just had a couple mistakes like the triple death and endgame. I'm guessing for Acorn today, if I had to ask them, it's probably the fact that they usually get consistent surge on Seaport, because Seaport would usually build up on the hill to the south and take a lot of tags against them, and because Seaport's con, that's not happening. I think that's probably messing them up. So it's usually stuff like that. Yo, Malwacky, thanks for the raid, bro. That's probably why. If I had to guess why there's some big teams struggling in these groups that are far less stacked than like Div 1 finals where they do much better, it's probably that element of like teams just not being in the same positions they normally are.
Yeah, I corrected myself, Spooky. But also, this group is like terrible.
Key, so it doesn't matter whether it doesn't matter as long as there's a team.
Probably the
Pete
worst
Pete
group
to
I've
key to the south. He's gonna key them. So. I said they have 1.5 damn, but Pollo dies. They lost damn. Yeah, that game was just a bit of a brain explosion from Pollo just getting lurked on. But why they haven't like already won a game or qualled is, you know, probably more what I was talking about.
Once again. And look at Rhea, the power of Ripley.
It's good to see you. One game left to go here before we round out this 10 group of trios that are making it to next weekend finals. My stress is through the roof. It's fine. It's fine. Everything
Casting later today is going to be interesting.
Fine. In case you're just joining us last game.
Nature gives us what we need to protect ourselves.
In case you're just joining us last game number 4 on the day, Polar, Cynics, Decay got themselves a victory royale, which means the next time we'll be seeing them is in those finals happening next week.
Wait, Nada had Lone Wolf on con.
There is still much at stake here. We want a victory royale in game number 5 to qualify.
Well, even if he's cheating, like he's still like terrible. Like it's kind of.
To keep the FNCS dream alive. In that last game, Pollo still looking really strong, right? We're doing okay, but I don't think the job is quite done.
Was Akon telling his team to get them straight for this win? Depends how bad the vibes are. Because of all like the bad vibes early this season with like, you know, Pollo and A just trolling each other. I think they just lock in. I think they just run through people. I'm not gonna lie. I think A's just probably just gonna like make some dumb joke and be like, all right guys, what the fuck are we doing? And just kind of like lock in and shit on kids. Like they're way too good to be in this position.
They want to be in, especially in game number 4. Game number 5 is what's left over for.
What if someone lands on Pollo? That's probably one of the best things that could happen for them, man. They'll just shit on them. That's their surge.
Yeah, kind of crazy. That's going to be the second game on the day where they've actually struggled with Storm Surge.
Rest of the house feel better. Yeah, I got hit with it the hardest. It looks like, man.
It's kind of crazy, right?
All right, so what do we got? So we've got our fight. We got our 4 wins. We got Khanada, Aoxy, Reet, and now we got Decay's team. And now our top 5 without a win. We have Silic. We got Acorn. We've got Polus, Noah, and then Makuda. So again, we're still was that 25? We're still 34 points. We're 34 points above consistency anyway. So we're not even doing like that terribly. We just can't like sell this game basically.
Points being the difference right there. I would feel a little bit more confident, but we've seen that some of our top trios on the region can make this one very,
yeah, I actually don't even need that many points.
In this last game, we might have to have a very hard conversation at the end of the day.
30 points, right? Literally 30 points ahead of 10th place, which is essentially top 5, right? Like, if they make a mistake, 30 points is not safe, but look, it's Pollo, right? In Pollo, I believe. In Pollo, I trust. It's fine. Everything is fine. We wanted to also highlight
thanks to T1, bro.
Jargu and Kingling, who again are just performing so unbelievably. Kingling right now currently sitting as the #1 damage dealer, dealing the most damage out of group number 3. Man, again, this is looking like a dark horse to me.
100%. 2 6th places and 2 3rd places as well. They've been slowing down just a little bit from what we saw at the start of the day, but if 6th place is slowing down, then that's a pretty good speed to be at. They have no issue with Storm Surge. They're handling these low grounds so well. Going
hey, makes game 5 exciting at least.
Great fights with good peaks.
This game 5. Wait, what? Did he just do like a 360 kickflip? What does Seek's team need to do to qual? They have 80 points.
It's like, you know, every single time we tune into them, I kept saying, you know, as we're watching them,
they need to win.
Like the best trio, like in the world right now or something like that. They just always look like they're in such a good position. The rotates look like they're very, very good. Every single time we tune into some of those highlights right there, of course, if they have, you know, good standing as a trio and they're not just like running around with 0 materials, it's like, wow. They're all 3 kind of in a great position right now to look back on players. They're usually towards the front of the moving zones. Honestly, doing
Jargu's been big chilling out of Lone Wolf.
And, they could probably take game 5 off right now and still qualify through consistency.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, almost 100 points ahead of Adrian.
Yeah, it does help 6. It does help.
But Zeke, what I'm looking at right now, even beyond this top 10, all the way down to 13th place.
This is their first grand? All 3 of them?
Points. That is
really?
Just an 8
wow.
point difference between 13th and 8th or 9th place there. You can just see how close. This is the closest we have had for the group stages in North America, Vivid.
Yeah, I mean, crazy stuff. As we go into game number 5 here, right? A little note. Group number 1, it was 100.
Decay's second? Okay, so Decay's done it before. Cool.
And then group 2, it was 203 on the North American Central region. So keep those numbers in mind. I mean, you know, obviously this group can be a lot different, but yeah, we'll have to keep a close eye on some of our trios.
Okay, I'll stress for everybody. Don't worry, I got it. With one last game to go, it is do or die right here, right now. We do not want to take it to the last chance qualifier. We want to qualify here. How will this go? Only a single interaction for every single trio you see will determine whether they're going to final.
My finger on it, Jacob, but it feels extremely close right now.
Yeah, I really honestly don't care. I just hope we have a few points separating these teams because that just means game number 5, last game of the day, the last game of all.
Was LCQ?
Because everyone else got in.
Eval, 3 days away.
That's all I can really hope for being on this side of things.
And no, I want Noah to call too. So I want Noah, Seek, and Acorn to get across the line, bro.
From the top 10. So here we have it, game number 5. Let's jump on one more time.
This is it, the final countdown, the last game of the day, and most importantly, the last chance you have to skip that qualifier, the last chance qualifier, and go through the finals, whether if it's consistency or a big win. And really take note, with the leaderboard this close, if a team like Silly
He's only on aircon and try and grease? No, I mean, Marshmallow's is not even good to land on like that, man.
Oh, we are going to have to see it play out. This is the first time we've watched this Demon Dojo's fight go down here for Roxanne, Daxi, Tankacito.
Bro, imagine if they don't qual, man.
Spotlight put on top of them now. It's going to come down to a victory royale for them. Same for Blaster Tricks and Ioba himself as well.
Pete might win up in CS by like 400
There's nothing
points.
really to whip out the Halo music for, man. Like, by end game, we'll know who's qualled or not.
No, you what?
I think basically out of, like, if Pollo, for example, makes end game and they've already qualled, so. Oh, sorry, I'm on feed. Sorry, chat.
What?
Sorry, no big names so far, though.
Do you not see this leaderboard and say we know who's qualled? Even if they make endgame, if they get like 10th, there's a chance that they don't qual.
Yeah, but even without a shotgun, he's at least trying to cause a little bit of a distraction. The rest of the team can
Literally,
follow up
all
just
these
like
teams.
this.
Oh,
They
what
won the first game
what is he saying, chat?
Demon Dojo has now been
You look at that leaderboard and say,
Oh, the Halo music, me too, me too. But you can't use it too much, otherwise it loses this, like, excitement, you know?
Here to try to make something work in this last game. As we continue to look around the team, some
there's one,
inside of it, others going to be outside of it, and this is
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 teams separated by 38 points for the like.
Oh, baseball bat, nice.
For like a few qualification spots.
Nice, Cynics, good stuff, bro.
Like that'll really change things. HQ
Or 7 teams separated by 25.
behind a pipe or a box inside of that door.
Oh, so it does look like his team was taken
I
out.
guess Ozzy just doesn't care about the other
We've seen
teams.
a lot
I don't
of
blame him though.
HQ today, finding himself in all types of situations, but this is the worst by far, given that it's the last game right now.
Yo, what's up, Decay? Good shit, bro.
He's just holding on to hope right here so that he doesn't have to be sent to the last chance qualifier.
Oh.
They don't know where he's at, though.
And if they burst through the door on the other side, that's actually a little extra piece of cover for where he's actually hiding at. But they're not really going to give up on the chase. They see
No way they don't know the cone trick, man. Come on, bro. The 72-hour cone trick. Yeah, if you don't know, if someone's sitting inside a cone, holding the edit, and you pull out your cone, it'll have a lock symbol if they're inside holding the edit.
And look for Surge elsewhere. That's going to be his best bet at not only staying alive, but getting his teammates back into the game.
I mean, he won without Peter, Speaky.
He's got the right skin, too, for the floorboard matching, so I think he'll be all right. But Amplified, no, they're pretty aware.
That is true, though, Shah. You're right. You can't just let go of the edit right as they go to check.
Either
But
way, we jump in with Acorn, Pollo, and Agers. What did they earn? Like 6 points last game, if that. Very tough game for them, keeping it all the more interesting coming into the last round.
making it spicy for us for the content, chat, for the content.
All those farm tags onto Dash and crew. They lost Pollo, but they managed to save him and kind of come back into it. But you know, just one mid-game decision going wrong, and all of a sudden they find themselves.
I mean, I don't know how much better you can do than getting like over 900 points.
Happening at the north side of the map at the moment.
Because they didn't even play bad. Pollo team just played really, really good.
Oh, this is my prediction. Maybe the underrated win. Not looking good.
Nice shot on the edge, but it's not going to be a real difference maker, especially considering the HP that he does have.
Sprite.
The lack of shields, especially that he's getting jumped on 1v3. Sprite's going to try to do what he can. Boji is now into the mix, so it will slow things down. Stop the aggression right in its tracks. Allow them to kind of heal up, reassess the situation. 13th versus 15th, Monster. Two bubble teams choosing to disengage out of this fight.
These Seeks win for the Pred. Yeah, I'm surprised. I really am surprised by Seeks struggling today. That was a weird one for me. They should have destroyed this crew.
Versus some of the other games we see might be a little bit of nerves involved.
It should be 6 games, but
he just jumps in, saves his mans. It could have easily called to leave him, but they had the heart to stick it out. Go down as a team there. Little brief look at the standings here, Jacob, to really give us the bigger picture.
Hey, Spiggy?
Shiny Cat,
22, think you did?
Fishy's trio, both just tied up for 10th and 11th.
Yeah, it always all happens at the same time, eh, Spiggy?
Letting you know that they're fighting for top 5 right now.
I pay an artist. Brennan?
Fred, Diego, and Ralphie. Some speed bumps in their game so far today, but all it takes is one big one victory out to change things.
We'll the scan down.
I mean, this team's already qualified. I don't know why we're watching them. I guess it's because there's no one else fighting.
That's how they've been able to kind of get aggressive, replenish a lot of their loot, and continue to kind of put pressure on a lot of these teams.
Well, 29. Now just chilling. They watch the games in a call together, and it gives them like an idea what to talk about. It kind of depends. Back in the day, there used to be like a staff member that would get you like replay packages to like build a package. I don't know if they still do that.
What happened to Diego Playz, man? He used to be next up.
This is tough for Diego Playz's trio. Like we've seen them fight a lot today, and you know things kind of go back and forth. They win some, they've lost more than not. But Jargu, Silic, they have nothing to lose. They've made it. They have 250 plus points. This is the worst team, arguably, that you could be going against right now.
No, Pollo's the best support player of all time, probably.
Literally nothing to lose.
Like him and Peter are meant for each other. I don't know why Peter didn't want to play with him.
I've just realized as well, chat. I know why. That's why they sold chat. They were doing it for Nikov.
Players outside.
Pollo's just a W org member, bro. You just want to make sure Nikov got maximum content, you know? If they call in game 1, Nikov has no POVs, you know? Pollo's just the go, bro. He's just a good ass org member, you know?
Over towards the black market, at least Ralphie was able to create distance from himself and both of those trios to at least give himself a chance at those reboots, but he has to make sure the zone matches it and pulls south. Otherwise,
at a certain point, being in just like a tarper is just what?
Pretty happy with the
that's just like a dumb logic. I'm not gonna lie.
Bobby, Crook, and Edge are gonna start.
Because as soon as they added Pollo back to the trio, they won everything.
Some action towards the Whiffy Wharf a little later. We know that there's been
so. I don't know why he's like
have a 30-minute stream earlier today for Akira. True.
So in depth on needing a tarper. Like literally anybody can take over tarping.
Nikov's like, please just qualify, please.
No, but at a certain point, if you're so good, you don't need like certain roles.
On this. It looks like the delay is slightly more than the broadcast. What the hell?
So much so it's pulled them back to 148 now.
I don't know which zone it is. I think they're roughly similar, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just get the best players on your team.
Successful games.
It's less, okay.
If Pollo wasn't on Acorn's team, they don't win that grand. I don't think they do. Like, who would they have on their team besides Pollo? Like, who would they replace Pollo with? Would they do the same? I don't think so. So Pete just made another good team on the region because he wanted to pick up Virtual. But Virtual did good like last chapter with Reach. But duos is just different from trios. But it's not like Ritual is bad.
Placement overall, they're a team that's taking these opportunities in stride and trying to run with them.
You know who would have been good on Pete's trio? Acorn. Acorn with Pete.
Fuck. Bro. Okay, now we're fucking trolling. Bro, if Pollo died there, oh my god.
Ça me rassure pas quand même cette hog. Après, tout à l'heure, on a vu quand il avait la hog, c'était vraiment violent.
Win our shots though.
Mais je suis tellement plus confiant avec un mec qui a le...
Honestly, I think this FCS might be a blowout. Might not even be close.
I've never heard Nikov so quiet, bro. He must be so tired.
Huh?
Pollo in safe? Nope. That's why I watched him so much, bro. It's game 5 and Pollo, Acorn, and Aegis somehow need this game.
Cut towards the ETH and try to make your way towards south.
I'm getting there, Tito.
There's less contention on that edge of the zone. Eulogy, Yusuf Phenom.
Aren't the drops counting, man?
Right now, this early game, just again passing by right now. Very calm before the storm here. Really hearts are going to be broken too.
Maybe they call me more than 180? Probably not, but they're not there yet. They're only 169, so.
Ah, même à corne, là, il a pris une balle en plus. Allez, ça va aller, les mecs. mine de rien, c'est quand même très stack. Hein. Tout à l'heure, des mecs qui se font reboot.
Is Zafu with the prime?
Less than 10 points separated first on that leaderboard all the way down to 5th, and it's looking like that could be the difference maker here. One elimination, staying alive, one placement longer. Chamonix Prom Sieges looking down. That's Chris Wager trying to leave Crime City. Kind of staggered so far back, trying to utilize as much as they can from the black market. But as soon as they see a team up there, they realize that's no longer going to be an option. They have to try to find what they need elsewhere.
No, it's just they're stuck now. Oh yeah, man.
Demon's Dojo team still in the game. Sprite, Boji, Core maintaining control of the pump power position right now. Gonna bait out.
Hey, beefy with the prime 5.
Quesitos trio here into a bit of a skirmish. Asking you shall receive those shots that are coming in. They're entire.
Oh, they're not safe yet, Choppy. Like if Pollo dies right now, they most likely don't qual, man. Like it's. I'm not just like farming it. Like they're genuinely not safe, dude.
Didn't you just say we know who's qualled? I guess he was talking about the end game, I guess. Maybe. If you guys haven't already, make sure you guys like the stream chat. It'd be appreciated.
J'ai pas compris. Bah, sa POV elle a freeze et on a tous cru qu'il avait crash. Plus jamais. Je vous en supplie, plus jamais. Bon, est-ce qu'on n'a pas un peu de heal là? On n'a pas envie de se mettre un mini brume? Je pense qu'on va attendre quelques secondes d'avoir la zone sur nous. Je sais pas. Mais là, je t'avoue qu'un gros laser comme on en a pris depuis tout à l'heure, et on peut littéralement se faire one shot. Hein. On a seulement 100 HP, un peu moins même. Doit être à 90 et quelques. Super. Allez,
nice.
61, on prend.
Oh.
Les gars, faut pas oublier que Edgers et Acorn ils visent très très bien. Donc au niveau de la storm, même si depuis tout à l'heure Pollo il met quelques dégâts et t'as pas l'impression que c'est safe de zinzin. Faut faire confiance les gars. Hein. Les deux goats avec lui. Les
The
gars,
shambles right? Nah, bro. They're in black market, man. They're never in shambles.
Yeah, but did they win FNCS?
Might have to remove that command merits. I don't think that deals nail anymore. Yo, don't you start yawning, Nikoff. I'm tired too.
I like this rotate too, kind of playing super outskirts here.
Oh, he does run the region, but
so shots start to come in. Meanwhile, we get to catch up right now.
You gotta win that FNCS, man.
A lot of damage taken. Seems like Pollo doesn't have any white heals to work with. What do you think they're waiting for?
Yeah, with their white heals, if they don't have like a med kit or anything like that, probably use the splashes on the next rotate.
Like exactly, I do. I've been using it for like 4 or 5 years, man.
Early, as long as you're playing carefully, if you are Pollo, so you kind of use it, get the HP up right before rotation, and that way you get that little bit of a speed boost with the gold splashes. But they're already in zone, not much rotation for them to do, and you're seeing everybody towards the pump power becoming more and more stacked as time goes on. First it was 3, then it was 4. Now
exactly,
5,
Ava.
6. Maybe even 7 teams all trying to make their way in towards pump power. And what some teams thought would be a slower rotation going north the way that they have all the way to east is not so slow of a rotation as they once thought because so many teams.
Is this like OG Sprite? I think it is.
This is the beauty of like the randomized zones right here. Pump power all of a sudden becomes
really,
a
man?
point where all up until
Oh, this is OG Sprite. I forget this is OG Sprite.
Real quick, they did, bro. It was looking like it was gonna be just a full standard group, man. We had what Khanada win, then we had Reet win. It was looking like, and then Acorn was looking like they were gonna win game 3, and then Acorn was our last like really big team that just kept us going until game 5, man.
Seems like no W plays is right ready qualled.
Hey, Chan with the prime?
Oh, we'll see.
En vrai, j'aime bien ce genre de gameplay. Pas encore, mais là, les gars, c'est trop bien. Regardez le heal qu'on a. On a 2 mini, une splash. On va aller chercher justement dans le sous-sol des ressources en plus. Normalement, on devrait avoir les golds pour, je pense. Regarde, on a un petit scan exprès.
Like this type of positioning right here. Near center, still not quite all the way, however. One of the stronger spots, and if it you're focused down to that map, you can see that they're actually interested in getting a little bit to the middle as well.
He's like Nick 830, but like better, I guess. You can think of it like that.
Team ever so patient.
Does definitely make clicks feel a bit better, at least, though.
Je achète pas, bien évidemment qu'on va en acheter un pour un frérot, non? Voilà.
Bro, the gold pumps at 800 gold, damn.
On finit par acheter les grosses potes. On met une grosse pote en rab histoire d'être vraiment full. Et maintenant, on sort de la zone, les gars. Allez.
Allez. I know, Ferris. I'm hating it, bro.
Combien de délai? Ils ont 3 minutes de délai. Par rapport à l'Europe, je trouve que ça fight très peu. Ouais, c'est vraiment une vraie chose, ça. Ça fight très peu.
So chat, consistency to qual should be safe around like 180-ish, so we're definitely not safe here. Yeah, I can't say guarantee what it'll be because it depends so much on what other teams do, but if you just tuned in, if Acorn Ages Pollo die here, they will not qualify. So that's why we're paying so much attention. It's kind of crazy.
They're going to be trailing behind, just 13 damage below, make it 30 below now too. So pressure
I mean, yeah, that was a good point. I mean, he did have the reason some of the solo clutches were crazy is because of the medallion he got from the island.
Ugh, where are the arms? What the fuck? There we go.
And look at this. Mock just trying to do his best here.
Well, he didn't win, Spooky.
Allez les gars. On trace, on bombarde rapidement.
No, I'm pretty sure if some of those FNCSs, if he didn't have like a medallion that gives him infinite shield,
yeah, man.
Or like the dash coin for sure, like he doesn't win. You need to play zone like this one. And then you just go on dead side wherever it is. Once we have enough surge, if there is surge in the lobby. Like you don't have to rotate through everyone. Like, this is just so easy. And then you have the Membus bomb to heal back up. They probably don't do as good as Peter, but I don't think Peter wins all those FNCSs in a row.
Nice, they're chilling here. This is a good spot. They're coming in dead side. They're good on surge. 5-5-5.
Like it's gonna be way closer, and like I feel like someone could actually beat him.
I don't know, Reed.
But especially like during the season when there's no mobility and he gets the dash coin, of course he's gonna do so good.
Because I've been given permission to watch Nikov, and technically you haven't. But like, if I'm watching like the Super Bowl and you watch me, I don't think people have gotten banned for. I don't know, man. So just for your background, Reed, I've only heard of one person getting banned for watching the Gentlemates broadcast, and it was a French watch partier. Because he was watching without restream permission.
And they got a max full.
But I don't know if Nikov's now being more careful with who they give perms to now that they're streaming NA too. I don't even know.
And it's all unfolding one step at a time here.
Alright, chat, we just gotta watch Acorn here, right?
I kinda wanna watch the broadcast. I don't think this is that serious, man.
Oh, it was Solari. Oh, you got hit for the Solari stream. Okay, well, there you go. So Gentlemates might not have actually actioned anyone, so. I imagine you'll be fine, Reed. I imagine you'll be fine, but it's up to you, man.
I just have the broadcast open the second stream.
Mais là, notre petite session de 2-3 minutes hors zone, à aller chercher justement le reste du stuff. Bah, la storm, regardez, on est à 200 au-dessus.
Come on, chat. Here we go. 172. Play some points and rack it up. Come on.
No, he doesn't need the mythics
Come on, Acorn. Like, bro.
Demolish everyone.
How did we get here? We're cheering on
Pollo to qualify out of the Mickey group in game 5. But I'm saying there's a chance that he could have lost those FNCSs if he didn't have those crazy medallions or mythics.
Ça touche bien, pareil, en côté des teammates. Edgers et Acorn qui font le taf.
Like, I don't know if he wins globals if he has the scan coin. If he doesn't have the scan coin.
I don't think so, Abdion, but I don't know. I genuinely don't know how this works, chat. Nikov's a really chill
I feel like
dude.
Queasy could have beaten him.
I don't think they're out here trying to maliciously
Queasy didn't have like any scan coin or anything, and he was landing at the edge of the map.
Just milking their stream and
not
not
a great
supporting them,
drop
you know?
spot.
Frérot, piquez pas comme ça, je vous en supplie. Magnifique.
Magnifique, magnifique. 178, magnifique. Oh là là, oh là là.
Zone.
Alright, they already qualified.
Nikov's loving it, bro. Nikov's loving it.
Pas d'œil.
Oh là là.
Allez, spam, il en pèse, Check aussi derrière, là, dans le dos. On sait qu'il peut y avoir des petits ratus. Petits mecs qui ont envie de faire les malicieux.
I genuinely can't believe we got to this point, but hey.
Les fourbiqués même. Comme on aime les appeler.
Oh, it depends, Brando. I mean, I've been mad supportive Gentlemates since the very beginning, bro, so.
Petite hauteur sur le pont, tiens. Est-ce que ce serait pas ça le plan? On grimpe un peu sur le pont, on se régale.
Live. You thought I was going to let you take this one all by yourself. The mythic Sentinel is really going to be the difference maker if he can kind of keep it intact.
Is this going to Grands? No. I mean, like I said with clicks, man, I don't think this is like, you don't take all the good performances and then one bad performance and say that's the new norm. Especially because, like, they're performing in lobbies against the players they're going into Grands against. It's in these random lobbies that we've been talking about earlier today, man. Whether it's like
Chaos Gaming's right above
just make
him.
weird decisions you can't counter. You're not used to getting surge on the teams who are in the same position because they're all in weird spots. Maybe they like super aggro and height like dumbasses and it griefs your game. Like, I'm looking at teams' performances against Grands players as an indicator for how well they'll do in Grands.
Why is this game dead?
How well they play against
well,
kids not in Grands, you know?
Because people need wins, so they key to get enough loot to win.
187, though. We're chilling. 187. We should be chilling.
Did they die?
W. We can speak French. I can. Oh, lolo. Magnifique. Allez. Très bien.
On a récupéré un petit refresh. On n'a pas eu le kill par contre. Qu'est-ce qu'on fait? Full droite, on saute dans l'eau comme des légendes.
Oui.
Allez, chat.
Vamos? No, vamos.
Chaque point est important.
I really want an upset. I didn't want an upset. I'm glad this made game 5. I mean, I'm glad it made us care something about game 5, but much rather a good Grands.
Allez, petit mini-boom qui a été mis justement pour Record.
Dude, we're getting farmed on this rotate though, man. I'm saying we're safe.
Bro, they just died on height.
Hasn't been enough in other groups. I just think in this
Oh
group
my
it's
gosh,
enough.
it's no W plays going on the high ground.
Accord, allez, passe à droite, on reste sur la pierre, on se follow bien. C'est une zone qui monte quand même, mine de rien, faut pas rester en dessous. Allez, ensemble dans la même box.
We're in.
How did the team on height die, man?
On se qualifie sur cette game, mon gars. J'ai pas envie de toucher ce putain 7 sur 8.
I think Day's
Nikov,
dead.
get into it. You tell him, Nikov. I don't know what the fuck you say, but you tell him, son. Yup. Freebie. That's a freebie. Way to check. Yup.
3 puntos. Allez, prends le body, on le ramène. Non, on l'a pas ramené. Yo, prenez-le, c'est le précieux.
I don't know what we're saying, but it sounds intense as fuck.
Oh, Acorn getting cracked.
Go on, Pollo. Go crazy here, bro. We got to win this game. Can we just win this game just so kids aren't shit talking in the YouTube comments for the next week straight?
Wait, Day got... Oh, no.
193. How much score? We should be good here, chat. We should be good on this. Yeah, who's scripting these max pull zones though? Someone Epic thinks they're slick, man. Oh shit! Full tree wipe. Wait, do a wipe? Do a wipe?
Oh,
21. 196. This game is incredibly unstacked, I feel like. Nice. Let's go, Pollo. W199.
Ooh, Scuffy's is dead. I don't know who's on Scuffy's team.
Nikov wants it, bro. The amount of effort Nikov has gone to sign an NA player and then has stayed up to watch only that one player, bro. Like, I'm sure he was starting to get nervous. Ooh. Okay, now we're moving. Nice. There we go. Now we're moving.
I'll watch Ozzy.
French sounds so intense, it does.
On finira célibataire après cette game. Mais qui sait, on deviendra peut-être des légendes, hein, comme dirait Inoxta Gameshow.
Nice. Come on. Little last game win. 209. We did it. We did it. We did it.
Au final, le livre, on l'a lu à l'envers. C'était pas top 1 première game, mais la dernière.
Oh. Wait, who were the 3 blue superheroes earlier? It was Dash. No. Wait, does Sieg need to get this win? Wait, if Sieg doesn't win this, is he not qual? Wait, I think they needed the win. I'm pretty sure Sieg needed the win. Is Chaos still going as well? Is Noah still in here? I hope Noah's still in here.
Bro, he's on height.
Oh, no. 3v2. Wait, it's not 3v3. 3v2. He sounds like Rafiki. Does he not sound like Rafiki when he laughs like that? That was the name of the monkey in Lion King, right? For the guy which does like the Super Bowl. I swear he sounds so much.
Wait, they got second. Wait, is that enough for Dash?
Oh la la. Très bien. Alright, well, they finally got the fucking win. God, it shouldn't have been that close, though. It should not have been that close. 168. I don't think Phenom's got enough here. We'll do the prediction in the V-Bucks in a second, chat. I want to see. How many points is Veer on? How many points is Veer on? There's Noah. Noah made. I think Noah qualled. I think Noah qualled. Oh my god, I think Noah qualled. I see Noah still in this. That's got to be enough points. I think Noah did it. Yo, W Noah.
Veer's I don't know if that's gonna be enough, man.
Do it. 196. Do it, Noah. Good stuff, Noah. Heck yeah. Nice. W.
I don't know if that's enough for Seek, Dash, and Veer.
W. Alright, chat, we'll make the V-Buck giveaway Acorn just to fuck with you guys who didn't listen to the thing that I just said about the giveaway.
No.
Oh, you guys kill me sometimes. It's too funny. Alright, how is it not updated yet? Bro, the delay's not even that long.
Bro, he just had it updated.
Bruh. What? Is Fortnite tracker that broken? Or am I stupid? No, I'm not stupid. How is it not updating? I swear. There we go. Alright. So we got Ages. So we had Ages, Cynics, Reet, Aoxy, and Khanada. And then our top 5 on consistency without a win, we had Silic, Noah W plays W, Eulogy, Jay, Catman, Seek, Dash, and Veer missing out by 1 place. But it's not even like, I say 1 place, it was like 20 plus points, but damn. That is a rough day in the office. They brought it back at the end, bro. A 2nd and a 4th. Don't know what they did in the first 3 games, though. They're gonna be pretty upset with that one. They definitely should have got a top 10 here. Damn. So chat, you guys want to win some V-Bucks? Have to win Acorn in chat. They did it. They did it. We did it, baby. I mean, there's just no world they don't qual, right? Like, the fact they made it close is insane, but...
Shout out to Agers, Acorn, and Pollo. The game 5 victory. Coming out of game 3. You know, just putting a little ribbon, a bow on it, if you will. Jacob,
yeah, they probably would have qualled.
No, it's really exciting to see because the amount of speed bumps, their adventure.
Well, he still needs a 40-point game.
Today, even falling early in that last game, number 4, it's just
That's still like... I'm pretty sure if they did what they did in the last game, I don't know if that's enough. Like a 12 with 4 limbs, I don't think that's enough.
Oh my god, he was looking at my chat. On whose chat was saying that.
Yeah, that's right. Well, listen, this has been a wonderful majors weekend for us.
All right, 5 more seconds, chat. Type Acorn in chat, and then I'll call it. Last one for today, but we'll have more going for the last chance finals. Don't worry.
Thank you guys so much. Fantastic cast on the day. Now, please rest your voice. We've got finals next week to get hyped up on. Man, Acorn, Agers, Pollo, finally getting, you know, it's better to get it than not at all. You know, let's go ahead and shake the whole standings up, you know, because going in, as our casters talked about, they were already in that top 5, right? So now these leaderboards are a little crazier than initially anticipated because with them moving up
Yo, what's up, Jacob?
Now we could be looking at another.
Oh my god, it was that chat.
Just make their way in.
Such a night and day performance from this trio, and it's something that we were expecting.
So you got rest of your voice? Bro, I'm casting a tournament later today, and I'm casting last chance finals, bro. I ain't rested shit, but I should be.
Such a good job of making sure that
I don't know how I'm gonna cast later today. I'm gonna be coughing constantly.
Acorn, Agers, and Pollo, you know, they really just wanted to give us a show vivid. They wanted to make sure that we had 5 full games of them.
See, Buzz?
Yeah, and I mean, just strictly at face value and not, you know, taking 3 hours to go ahead and VOD review some of the games right here. Remember, in game number 3, I was like, there was a couple things.
Jacob, bro.
Like, you know, not
Jacob, that was the goofiest group I think I've ever watched.
As a trio. This
you guys did a great job of staying locked in and casting out and making it exciting, because I would have, bro. Oh my lordy.
Actually, Acorn kind of going ahead and kind of leaving Agers and
a lot of things happened. We'll just say that.
To actually find some of these eliminations. You know, Kelly, you talked
finals
about
or opens.
We saw trios throughout some of the other groups. They adapted instantly from game to game. And I feel like this game kind of highlighted, you know, Acorn, Agers, and Pollo fixing up some of the mistakes that they were making
on Wednesday. So wait, you've made back-to-back grands now, but you're still 0 earns. I'm not even trying to smack talk. That should not be possible.
Next weekend,
that's sad. That's even possible.
Looking very, very clean and pristine.
Ooh, I'm so excited, man. I'm just thinking, like, you know, groups 1, 2, and 3. The fact that we have finally know like which trios are coming out of those groups. We still have the LCQ, of course, but just think about some of those big names we get to see finally come together under a single lobby next week. Man, it's exciting. Okay, let's start to talk about the victory royales. Who won through on today? Maybe you're tuning in super late. Happy Easter. Thank you so much for hanging out and watching the tail end of the show. But in game number 1, it went on over to Khanada, Bolts, and Sphinx. Game 2 is recouping Curly.
Yo, what's up, Chaos? How's it going, bro?
3, Aoxy, Jojo,
Good stuff,
Fishy,
Chaos.
and
Good
Pikes.
stuff,
Game
my
number
friend.
4,
Well done.
Bro, I see this ad like all the time, man.
Aoxy, Jojo,
Good stuff,
Fishy,
Chaos.
and
Good
Pikes.
stuff,
Game
my
number
friend.
4,
Well done, well
Cynics,
done, well done.
Polar Decay, and finally right here, Agers, Acorn, and Pollo get themselves the victory royale to close out the day. So naturally, the next question becomes, okay, Zeke, nice VRs, that's dope, but there's still a top 5 in consistency, right? Yes, there is, Timmy. Don't worry, we will get to that.
There you are, K6, the 2-over-2.
What do you guys
chilling,
think
Timmy.
after those 5 games? I mean, I just am so excited.
Finals Friday,
finals.
should be
Like,
Saturday, Sunday, I think.
The hype is building.
100%. The story that we've seen, not even just from group stages, but all the way back to the play-ins, all the way back to when Season 2 started, has just gotten me so excited for these Major 2 finals. We have so many incredible teams, so many incredible storylines that kind of need to figure out what happens at the end of Season 2, you know?
I guess
There's
I do.
just so much going on in North America Central, and only 3 spots to the Global Championships, Vivid. So much is on the line.
Yeah, a lot has happened, right? We now have
You can deal with the private 36 in 3 years.
The highlight of the day for me. I always like a statement, especially leading into the finals. It's like Group 3, you kind of have that little bit of an because you are the last group. So this
11,966.
I wish, man.
Khanada's trio coming out and winning game number 1. I feel like that was really a statement.
Hey, buddy, with the private 19. What's up, buddy?
Very, very good going into the finals. It's probably my favorite moment of the day.
I have a favorite moment, and that's got to be the fact that Noah Playz made it in through our top 5. Let's take a look at the top 5 who made it through consistency.
Oh, leaks. I
am so impressed. Of course, talk about all of these trios in just a moment. I just want to highlight
my
Noah
favorite,
Playz,
Shiny Cat.
paired up with Chaos
W
and
Shiny
Kaz.
Cat.
Even that final few moments, man, we saw so many clutch moments.
Who in the world is Shiny Cat?
Even in this last game, to just be 1v3 against Agers, Acorn, and Pollo
Catman.
to make it as far as 3rd, right? 3rd place as a solo. The impact, the solo clutch points alone are crazy.
Yeah, those solo clutches from Noah was absolutely phenomenal, but also watching Noah, Kaz, and Chaos on the low ground, grabbing Elim after Elim has been so impressive as well. Regardless of if they're playing passively or aggressively, Noah, Kaz, and Chaos definitely seems to have a
He was so unserious. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I loved watching this trio as well. And listen, for anybody that kind of was watching FNCS throughout the years, may not recognize Chaos is actually going to be Chaos Gaming. I remember his initial pop-off with the augment, right? That mythic pistol that we loved seeing seasons ago.
He's on the mouse and keyboard now, too.
Love the storylines kind of coming out.
The input swap.
What a day for this
Back-to-back grands after swapping inputs is very impressive. Went from controller, then made back-to-back grands on mouse and keyboard.
On the trio, give him the highlight right there. But qualifying the finals, it's got to feel good.
Absolutely. And of course, Silic, Jargu, and Kingling. I mean, man.
He played great all day.
I wish that I could just shake your hand because, like, man, you were insane today. That trio was insane today. But I'm getting word there's actually something a little more insane, and that is an interview we have lined up with none other than
have they done interviews? Wait, what the hell? Khanada interview?
Wait, Khanada?
No way.
Khanada, it's great to see you, man. How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. How you doing, man?
man, go, man.
I mean,
go, man.
anytime we see you play, bro, it is always electric.
Khanada?
Thankful that you're here with us. So, bro, how does it
feel?
feel?
Really, Jacob?
It's
nice.
not just 25 out of 25. It is 26 out of 26 finals appearances. How does it feel?
It was really looking bad at the start, right? Like, we were not looking great, everything. But I really do believe us playing bad at the start, not qualifying for like these eval tournaments and everything, got us locked in. We voted, we talked it over, and especially, I want to have a huge shout out to Dignitas because we are also all boot camping in the same house right now, all zero paying.
Okay.
So vibes are high.
W dig.
Like right after that win, literally got
W's.
together, hyped us, like, you know what I'm saying? It was all good.
I love that. I love that so much. Khanada, for me, what's so hype is that this is now the second major in a row where you win the first game out of your groups.
Vivid being in the water is really confusing my brain.
What is it about just going for the victory royale that you do so well?
I mean, one thing that was super important.
It's definitely not nerds.
Last season,
they come out
was
confidence, which helps so much.
Season, so we had height, and we played it really high. But this season, we realized that height was more griefed, and it was like a lot of teams were looking up for it, and even in the other heats as well, height, if you held it first moving, it was really hard to win the game. But later on in the game, if you looked up at it, and they had no mats or they were shambles,
see you,
it was
boss. Have a good one,
to go up and take it and win the game later on in the game.
Thank you, Sam, with the T1.
Is literally what we did, you know?
Yeah, I'd love to hear that from you guys. You know, you mentioned right there when you guys first formed as a trio, you know, the vibes weren't high, not necessarily feeling confident. All right, so you come out, group number 3, you win game number 1, turn face towards finals now next weekend. How's the confidence feeling? How's the trio feeling going into that?
It's feeling a lot better. I feel like at first we had a lot of miscommunications, not a lot of synergy or chem built up because we just formed, but after today, we all like locked in, did everything that we were talking about.
Shout out to
playing
T1.
off each other, playing together, and for next week, really confident for the show.
I agree.
I want to qual in as soon as possible, and I definitely do think this show right here we can easily qualify for LAN.
Ooh, I think we got 3 spots on NA Central this season.
Okay, speaking of LAN, I mean, bro, you're already going to a LAN. FNCS
Pro-Am.
Yes, sir.
Duoed up with Stable Ronaldo.
Yes, sir.
Can we expect
That's
Durag,
such a good duo. That's
there?
such a good duo,
Maybe
bro.
even also
Hey,
finals
Shadows,
next week?
Joshua, aren't they going to be playing the reload eval practicing
Let's just
too?
say that. He's gonna be there.
That's awesome. Are you excited about Pro-Am?
Oh, I'm so excited because like I know there's like a break for like tournaments or like FNCS for like the next month and a half or whatever, and then
Wait, did he just leak?
Pro-Am, have fun with Ron, of course, try to win that, and then I'm gonna go on like a little 2-week vacation to Korea, you know, just chill out. So if I qualify LAN this season, vibes are gonna be all-time high, you know.
I love that, bro. Well, of course, thank you so much for your time, man.
Guys, good
It's
interviews,
such an
yeah.
honor and a pleasure
Guys,
to talk to
always
you.
good interviews,
Where
man.
can the fans find
Did you just leak there's no tournaments?
At Khanada on
Khanada.
Twitter, Khanada_ on Twitch, and Khanada on YouTube. Those are all my socials.
Love it. Khanada, best of luck. We can't wait to see you again in next week's finals.
Sir. Yes, sir. See you then.
All right, chat. They're gonna do the close off now, and I am very tired, and I need to nap before my tournament. So, chat, I'm gonna end now.
No, I
but
gotta
again,
watch the
I've
close
explained
off.
a couple times today, chat. I'm gonna be.
No, I'm still watching Ozzy stream.
Trios going to the finals. As we start to kind of look over,
The only
remember
big
we have
team
the
that
top
didn't qual
of 1
is
through 5.
Edgy,
That's
I
we got
guess.
the victory royales. Then from 6 through 10, that's basically our top 5 in
I
consistency.
think Edgy makes that our last chance to come
Overall,
back.
what did you, how did you guys feel about group number 3?
Or last
Oh
chance.
man, it was chaotic, and I feel like that's something that we've seen in last major and even over in EU, where groups 1 and 2 are a bit more standard Fortnite, but group 3 just always throws us for a loop, Vivid.
Yeah, I mean, it was crazy stuff. I mean, why don't we go ahead and talk about all the groups in general? I feel like we learned a lot about the meta right there, and I'm happy that Khanada kind of brought up one of the points where he was talking about, you know, heights kind of grief right there, and we kind of saw that backed up in his gameplay as well, where he was kind of one of the teams that was shooting out high ground, but then not necessarily going for it, right? Kind of showing us that it's pretty easy to just get away with some of those easy shots towards high ground, grief them a little bit, and make sure that they don't have an easy of a game. That being said, you know, high ground and NA kind of always stays the same. Taking it kind of early didn't really work out for a lot of our trios. Low ground was looking pretty strong throughout all of our groups. But a lot can change once we put all of these trios together, which has me so excited for finals.
Oh, man, I'm excited. I am excited. Don't forget, next weekend, we are back 2 days of Fortnite. Every one of these trios looking to qualify for one of those spots, going to the global championships later this year. Top 3 is where we want to end after finals. My gosh, Fortnite fam, just another reminder, Pro-Am, May 10th. It's coming. All right, make sure you guys get tickets. We'd love to see you there. We'd love to celebrate with you there. But for now, we say goodbye until next weekend. As always, we love you. Keep yourself safe. We'll see you on that battle bus. Beep, beep.
Good broadcast. Ooh, we got grands next weekend. I still gotta get my Twitch drops, so gonna have to keep this up for a little bit. Oh, they reset to each day? That's weird. What in the ad break?
When you see challenges as opportunities,
Well,
you
what?
make even the most extraordinary dreams real. Introducing.
How is it that loud? Alright, we're almost there. What? How's the ad becoming louder? Wait, what? Like it's at 1% and it just becomes loud.
Hey.
Bro, what? Like, huh? Please don't be unavailable. No. I didn't get the FNCS Hunter back playing. Okay, it's fine. Alright, chat. If you guys haven't already, make sure you guys like the stream. Can we get up to 15 likes on the stream? That'd be appreciated. I'll stream here later. Thank you again, Raxy, for the 3-month member. W. Rudolph. Indeed, indeed. If you guys want to support me, become a member in the chat. Or gift a member. Donate to the stream. Anything's appreciated. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Let's see here. Yeah, use my code JONP, JONP. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye, Rexy. Bye-bye, Spooky. Bye-bye, Elias. See you guys later. Bye-bye. Oh, let me insert that real quick.